Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of Rise of the Runelords. When last we left off, when last we left our heroes of Sandpoint, they had just been, in effect, wiped out by a particularly nasty goblin druid. And first things first, we're going to jump straight in. Ready? First things first, I would like everybody to roll me a fortitude save.
Hey, I'm not absolute shit at this
I mean-
anymore. I'm just bad.
Just bad, just not the worst, just bad.
That's a nat one though.
It's not a natural one.
It is a nat one.
No, it's a 4.
No, it's a 4. Also one.
Can't count,
Right.
it's fine.
1,
Can't
2,
read.
5.
Dyslexia.
I mean,
Dyslexia.
Mood.
yep, no, that's fair. And just from Solomon, please.
Sorry, battling with my character sheet.
Totally fine.
Here we go. Fortitude.
Okay. Funnily enough, Merc, you come to splitting headache, and you. Cool, I have got you on the right map.
Yeah, all I'll say is blackness.
Yeah, good.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
If you
Wish I had a fireball.
I
scroll
think we all do
down
right now.
To
to about the middle-ish, you'll see a small area of light. As you look out through iron bars, approximately this far apart, about 4 or 5 inches apart. And you look out onto a blank stone wall, and there is and a stone door on the opposite side of on the opposite wall of where you stand. The prison cell itself is 5 feet by 5 feet, and as you look down, you realize you are no longer made of glass. Your skin is back to normal. And you also realize that you are without any of your gear.
Hmm.
In fact, the only thing you have on are a pair of boots and pants. They didn't even let you keep the shirt off your back. What are you gonna do?
Hmm.
As you listen carefully, you hear the sound of waves crashing, but closer than you feel they should be. You also hear the sound of breathing in the room. You feel like there may be more people in this room. You're not sure. You also hear roll me a perception check, actually, on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. There's 4 other people in this room. 3 of them are probably asleep or unconscious. 1 seems to be awake.
Hmm. So I can't. The only thing I can see is just the little, like,
Yeah,
side
I mean,
out
if
of
you
my
if you get sort of closer to the bars and sort of kind of do those ones there, you can probably see a little bit more. Probably about there-ish.
Okay.
Ish. So you do see another couple doors. There are 3 doors out of this room. The outside of the cell seems to be empty. You do see what you think might be a row of cells against this wall. And as you start moving around, you hear a familiar voice from the cell next door to yours. That made a Skyrim meme. It's fine. So you're finally awake. You know what? No, that's exactly what you hear. So you hear a female voice. So you're finally awake. I saw them bring you in here. They brought the others in here not long ago, probably about an hour or so ago. Oh, sorry. I do mean to say last night. Brought them in last night. You've all been asleep for a good half a day or so.
Mm.
Pray tell, are you the rescue party? And there is a like a tired, sort of sarcastic, snarky grin in the voice that you do pick up.
He just kind of doesn't really say anything. He just kind of looks and he just keeps quiet because he doesn't know if this person, he can trust him or not because he's fucking doesn't know where he's at. He's stripped of shit and he's like,
You do recognize the voice. It is familiar. It is Shalalu and Asana.
Unfortunately, yes. It seems like we got overtaken by a druid of some sort.
So you were actually knocked out first. And you were taken from behind, in fact, possibly by a druid. You're not sure. You did feel teeth clamp down onto your shoulder and a big... the last thing you remember seeing is a big, clawed, black and red paw smack you on the side of the head as it knocked you unconscious.
So yeah, he's like, unfortunately, I can't do anything. He's like, looks at the bars and stuff. He just kind of like, Fortunately, it's like, I'm not the dwarf or other friend who has very expert fingers for this type of stuff. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck here right now. And it's like, they try to do something to me. It's like, he kind of grins to himself a little bit. I can handle them as soon as they come in, but as you are, I'm just stuck here.
There's just sort of a
All right, so I'm actually
yep.
as this is going through, is that I'm looking along the walls. Is there anything I could look around, because I do have my mage hand, and if I can pull something, if I can pull something to me, I don't know if these things might be stupid enough to. Oh, look, here's the key. I'm like, seriously? All right.
Unfortunately, all the doors are closed, and there doesn't seem to be anything on the walls that you can see. They are all bare walls, but the doors are all closed. So maybe keep an eye out, and there might be an opportunity later.
Okay.
At this point, during this conversation, you do hear 2 others start to stir. Boren and Solomon. You begin to wake and rouse. You are laying on a cold stone floor. You look out, and you see...
My head.
You see a bare stone wall. And everyone else hears Voron. My head. The worst hangover you've ever had in your life.
Yeah.
With no party to come
I'm gonna
before
just
it.
be like a quick check over myself.
Yeah. Same as Merc. You are stripped to the waist. All you have is boots and pants. Nothing else.
Yep. Cool. And medically, I'm
I mean,
okay.
you are alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know. Yeah.
I'm okay.
Did you start on 0 or you would have healed? So
no.
whatever you were on, leave it on that. And Merc, I believe you were on 8 hit points. Oh wait, no, you would have added that after you leveled up, right? Didn't seem. What hit points did you roll?
I rolled an 8. It's on the dice roll, and I have a 2 Constitution or a +2 Constitution, so that was an extra 10.
I'm just checking.
From.
It's all good. All good. Fixed. Cool.
All right, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So all right, so the bars, like, is it a gated door, like, like an entrance door to it, to the
there is
door.
there is a door in it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. What I'm thinking about is acid splash and see if I can start like using the acid to slowly burn into the lock.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm kind of just sitting there, kind of like doot 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 doot.
Yeah, no,
and just let it melt into it.
No, that's totally fine.
So what I'm doing is that I'm actually doing it along the hinges, like not the in case our resident rogue decides to get out. That's fine. I'm just kind of doing it at the top, like the bottom one. I'm sitting there kind of against the thing and go dip 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 dip. So it's just slowly the ass is eating at the
yeah.
hinge.
I mean, yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely just checking on. It'll take a fairly long while.
Well,
but
really got nothing else. Really got nothing else to do.
Yeah. No, and that's what I was saying. Like, it'll take a fairly long while. However, it is probably going to work eventually. As long as you keep at it, you should be okay.
Yep. So he just kind of just sitting there like at the hinges, because it'd be kind of easier. Because I don't know, like, he's not really thinking it's like if it's like a doorway. Is it easier to take the hinges off? Because if you pop the hinges, you can get out. But if you mess with the lock, at least the hinge might be still workable, and you can get it picked out. So he's just going to work on that.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me a knowledge engineering check.
Ooh, let me see, dude. Okay. I got dungeoneering.
It's definitely an engineering.
Let's say I don't have it, but I have a 5 in it.
That's all fine. No, that's all good. Yeah. So 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other to you. Like, you've chosen to work on the hinge, so that's fair. At this point, the three of you and Shalalu sort of pipes up again. He says, is that all of you, or is there just the three of you? I'll admit, I did think
there's a fourth.
A fourth? Oh, I thought I did hear them bringing someone else in. So if I am to assume correctly, they sent the four of you, yourself, Father Voron, Merc, Solomon, and Hershey seems to still be unconscious.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right, yeah? Alright,
Yeah.
fantastic. Well, with any luck, it might not be too long before they come in to torture us again. And then we might have a chance of dealing with...
Can I
dealing
make a blacksmithing check to assess the bars for any sort of
with
weak
profession
points?
blacksmith or craft?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it. Profession
Craft, I
blacksmith, go for it. Or,
No, it's craft, not profession.
sure, what's your
They didn't
craft
take
check?
profession.
Oof, dude.
That one.
It should not be as well made as what it is. It is very well made, and it is not of goblin design. It is old, like old, thousands, possibly years old, and has not degraded as much as you feel like it should have.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Very interesting. Okay.
The real question is how dank is it in here?
Weirdly, not super dank. It is damp, but not dank.
Okay.
There's a slight difference. Not much of one, but there's a slight difference. It's not moldy, but it is damp. The air is moist.
That means it's dank.
Dank implies the dark that's
Yeah.
to it as well.
Yeah.
And a little bit unclean.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And it doesn't seem as unclean as it should for it being a goblin hideout or a goblin fortress.
So, Jalaloo, how often do they come by for the torture rounds?
Well, whenever Brothasmus is in the mood, usually after he's finished with the chieftain's wives.
Oh,
If previous the last week has been any, and she sort of disappears into herself for a moment. The last week has been any has been telling it all. I believe it'll be within the next hour or two. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell time in here. And you notice there's no windows.
How far above sea level are we?
Very good question.
And the rogue is going to be out, I'm guessing, for the next hour or two.
We'll see.
The one person who can get us out of this easily, that is.
40 feet? 40 feet above sea level?
Cool. Good to know.
is there anything in the rooms with us other than just ourselves and our shorts?
Just yourselves and your shorts.
Any other cells we can see?
You can sort of see the one next to you. So you're right on the end there next to the wall. So
Yeah.
you see the wall. Next to you, you're pretty sure is Wrath. Merc. And then the next one over, from what you can gather, Shalilu, and then possibly Voron, and then you're not really sure past Shalilu there. But you can see 3 doors in the room as well. You sort of had a bit of trouble getting a line on that last door. Can't really stick your head out the bars. They're only, as I said, about 6 inches apart. But about 15 or so minutes after all of you guys wake up, this door here opens up, Merc, go ahead and roll me a perception check. And a human man steps into the room. Okay. And Shalalu sort of looks and she says, "Ah, Oric, lovely to have you here. What can we do for you on this fine day?" And he sort of just gives her just a dark, withering look and says, "There's nothing you can do for me, you know that." And he looks at the rest of you that are awake and says, "Who are you? And what brings you here?" "Hello, don't make me go and get Brethasmus, because I will."
I'm just gonna sit down,
Huh?
cross my arms.
The silent type. Good, great, good to know. And he just sort of looks away from you and walks over to here. And he looks at you, Merc, and at you, Solomon's like, "Would you like to answer the question?"
I was following them, and we were coming for, I assume, a couple of cells over, friends of ours who'd gone missing.
Right. And would I be correct in assuming that you are all from Sandpoint as well, then?
Recently
Recently?
from Sandpoint.
And yourself? He sort of nods towards you, Merc.
I don't say anything. I just ignore him.
Rolls his eyes, shakes his head, and walks over in front of the bars and sort of leans against the wall. "Well, you're the only one that seems to be talkative out of the bunch, so, and the other one is still conscious from what I can see. So, recently, you say? Why would you stick your neck out for this one?" And he sort of gestures towards Shalalu's cell. "Why would you stick your neck out for her? What's in it for you? What's the point?"
Well, wasn't exactly sticking my neck out very far. This is...
He sort of just looks around and he's like, "Well, you are in a prison cell, captured by goblins. You know what that means for you, right?"
Well, yeah, but 4 people versus a few goblins. So,
nice. A few,
how do
you
I
say.
Yeah. How did you come to be... Are you friends with the goblins?
His face, he did have a slight grin to it for a moment there. As soon as you asked that question, it just pure fury. He looks at you, says, "Look, if I had another choice, I would not be anywhere near this god-forsaken place. I would be quite happily at home in Riddleport, living my life."
Riddleport, where's that?
North.
Far?
2 days.
So, why are you here? Are you a captive as well?
Only of my own circumstance. You could say it is
Money?
a consequence of my own action.
Ah.
However,
You gambled.
no. Not me. And you see his eyes are
You
sort
did
of
something worse?
they're sort of just like staring off into space. And what's your charisma score, by the way? I believe it's like 15.
Right now, it's high.
Yeah.
My charisma is a 15 plus 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
He sort of catches himself there for a moment and sort of you see the, why am I talking to you about this? And he says, Look, it's my job to feed you and make sure you don't go anywhere. Are you going to make my job easy, or are you going to make my job difficult?
Well, sorry, I do get quite hungry. I might end up eating a lot. If you know, I don't want to make your life difficult, but you end up bringing us a lot of food. Yeah.
You get
Sorry.
fed once a day. It's not my orders. That's... In any case. Yes, hers.
I thought Brethasmus was a guy.
I'm not talking about Brethasmus. I'm talking about my boss.
Your boss.
Brethasmus is not my boss.
Another human?
Sort of.
A sort of human. Yeah, I know how that feels. I mean, so does the guy next to me. Well,
He just
I'm-
sort of looks over at Merc there and just sort of eyes him up and down and says, well, don't make my life difficult, and I won't make your life. Seem fair?
would it make your life... Yeah, it seems fair. Would it make your life easier if we went away? You know?
No.
Leave a door open by
I would
accident?
be murdered.
You would be murdered.
Yes.
Why are
Quickly.
you here again?
Why am I here? I don't have a choice. I don't have anywhere else to go. When a very beautiful, strange woman approaches you in a seedy Magdamarian bar and says, hey, I will pay you to be my bodyguard, you don't say no. Especially with the kind of money she was swinging around.
I mean, you can.
He sort of leans forward. You would say no, dwarf, if you had no other choice?
You always
If
have
you
a
were
choice.
hunted?
You always have a choice.
He sort of stands up off the wall. Makes his way over. Stops in front of your cell. Looks at you. Just sort of eyes you up and down, and as he walks off, he says, I wonder. A man of your stature. I wonder if you've ever really not had a choice. Not truly. Guarantee
You always
you have
have
never
a choice.
you have never faced not having a choice.
You always have a choice. The only time you don't have a choice is if you don't want to have a choice. Sounds like, to me, you don't want to be in a better situation.
If I could put myself in a better situation, I would. Any day of the week.
Well, you have that choice.
How? How do I have that choice? Look at where we are. You
Yeah,
have no
I see.
idea what surrounds us.
Quite a capable figure in front of me. I know there is 4 other capable figures accompanying me. At the very least, we could get out.
We?
Yeah.
You mean... You mean I should let you out? You have no idea.
I mean, you should come with us.
Where would I even go? I can't go anywhere. They'll find me. They'll kill me. Only reason I'm safe here is because no one wants to come here.
It sounds like the money really isn't doing it for you anymore.
How do you know they will find you? How do you know they will kill you? You could stick with us. I mean, strength in numbers. There's always a choice with more people at your back. Always a chance.
He narrows his eyes at you and just sort of looks and says, why?
You
Why?
don't have to be.
Why? What's in it for you?
Nothing's in it for me except the chance to give you a better life than what you've got.
I don't believe it. And he walks off.
I'm just gonna say after him, you always have a choice.
Roll me a diplomacy. Roll me a very important diplomacy check. I don't think there has ever been a diplomacy check more important. Okay.
Boo.
He stops at the door,
Mhm.
hesitates, and steps through. Merc, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right. Sorry, I was reading something interesting.
As he
That,
slams the door
I might be
behind
doing.
him.
All right. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
As a I rolled an 8. As a magus,
Mm-hmm.
I get what's called a magus arcana,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the effects I get is a familiar.
Okay.
My question is, as a familiar, is it like I know, like in 5th edition, you can summon it, like, you know, you summon a little animal and it takes the form of something.
What familiar would you be taking?
Actually, what I thought was, I've been looking at it, all the small stuff.
Mhm.
I'm actually looking at is the I think it's appropriate for my kind of character, is called a scarlet spider.
Okay.
And as if it's my familiar, it gives me +3 to my, you know, climb checks, and I get a couple other bonuses. But a scarlet spider familiar loses its mindless traits and has an intelligence score appropriate to its master level. So it's not a mindless creature; it's actually a very intelligent creature.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
And yeah, and what's nice is that as a familiar, I can, you know, it gives certain abilities, like I can shoot, you know, share spells and stuff, and have a link with it.
Yeah.
But it could deliver touch spells. So if I'm literally doing something and somebody's basically messing with me, I can have a thing climb up and somebody, like, let's say chopping grass, and especially if somebody's wearing armor, metal armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I really like the idea of the Scarlet Spider. I think that's really thematically awesome for you. Big fan.
Yeah, well, and that's why I was asking, because I didn't know how that works in here. Is it like, you know, you find a creature, or is it something that you can actually summon, and it's like, you know, it's like...
I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'll keep it in mind, and I will say that you do not have that familiar just yet.
Oh, no, I understand that one, but it's one of the things I was looking for each of the types, and there was really nothing fitting my certain class right now.
Yeah. And
so I was thinking about taking that one.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And you have access to that ability now?
Mm-hmm. That was my 3rd level ability.
3rd level ability. Awesome. Yeah, cool. I love it.
Right.
Noted, and I will keep that in mind. As Auric heads out the door and slams it behind him, Toshi, you wake with a start.
Ooh, I get another feat. All right. And I gotta figure out what the hell.
Wait. Shit, this is the 2nd time I've been in this situation. Like, no, 3rd time. Fuck. Okay.
You all hear...
How's everyone doing?
You all hear... Wait, this is the... Fuck. From right down the end.
Welcome back to the world, Toshi.
Thank you. Toshi just starts cracking neck. What am I wearing?
Weirdly, you're also wearing a shirt, as well as pants and boots.
Nice.
No other gear.
Okay, are they my pants and boots?
They are your pants and boots, yeah.
Wonderful. How large are the bars? 6 inches?
Yeah, it's about 6 inches apart. The bars themselves are about, I don't know, inch to a half inch thick. Ish.
Okay.
They're not all perfectly round, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can everyone look to, like, the left for 30 seconds?
Just gonna lean back in my cell.
Mm-hmm. You get no response.
Of course you guys were. Okay, so I turn to Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I hop on out of the cell.
Yep.
I turn back into a human.
Okay. You all see Toshi turn from a fox into a human.
I told you guys I was going to tell you about this later. Anyway,
Giving me lots of reason to trust you.
So,
well, I could just leave you there if I really wanted to, but I won't because I'm not a dick.
I'm an asshole, but I'm not 100% a dick.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Did I heal as if from resting?
You would have all healed from 1 night's rest, so your level plus your constitution bonus.
Wonderful. I have 7 HP. Okay. So I check my boots.
Just curious, Toshi.
Uh-huh.
What happened to your pants and shirt when you morphed and morphed?
So
Stayed
they
on.
they morphed
Were you wearing
into
little pants?
so they morphed into the form of the fox, and then which you didn't see, but what you did see is when Toshi morphed out from fox to human, you did see the clothing like sort of not quite grow out of the fur, but kind of the fur recede into underneath the clothing kind of thing. It was
Okay,
weird.
so
It was weird.
okay,
Cool.
so where's the exit? Which one?
There are 3 doors.
I'm asking them if they know which way is the exit.
I know that
I'll
there's
wait
someone
out the
through that
one
door.
on the right.
Okay, wonderful. Let's not go through that door. Are there any chairs?
Nope.
What type of door is it?
All 3 are all big stone doors.
Push, pull, handle?
Well, this one here,
Mhm.
you don't know. This one, you'd have to try them.
Okay.
Can't really. They've got a handle on them, but yeah, you don't know if they push or pull at this point.
Check my waist for a dagger.
Nope.
Am I still wearing my armor?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna check my boots.
Cool. Your boots are on. You take them off and.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Your thieves' tools drop out of your boots.
Wonderful.
Luckily, that's where you've been keeping them.
Oh no, I have 2 sets
Oh, nice.
right now. I put the
Good.
masterwork ones into the boots and keep the normal ones on me. So one's a false one.
I like it.
Mm.
Big
Okay.
fan.
Who wants out first?
Charlaloo, you see Charlaloo almost jam her face against the It better be me, Toshi. It better be me.
Oh, don't worry, I have a date for you after you get back. I take a look at the lock.
I'm inclined to agree that perhaps you should let her out first, seeing as that was our whole mission.
Okay, how can I take a look at the lock?
Yeah. It looks like a lock.
I'm talking specifics. What do I need to
Roll me a
roll?
perception check. To look at the lock, roll me a perception check.
Okay. I'm examining the lock.
Yeah, perception
Be
check.
more specific.
Cool. Cool.
25.
It's a pretty
No.
common lock from the outside. However, as soon as you sort of bend down to look through, it is not. It's not an easy lock to pick.
Okay.
The tumblers are weird. It almost archaic, but more advanced at the same time than what you're used to.
Okay, so can I tell what type of lock it is?
Just a normal tumbler lock.
Oh, okay. So I know way too much about lock picking. Be warned.
Go ahead and roll me a
Okay.
disable device if you want. Go ahead and pick.
Disable device. Where is that? Should
Under
be close
D.
to the top.
Yeah.
23. 25 with masterwork.
5. Cool. So you rake the pick over the tumblers and then you were right. It is not an easy lock to pick. Some of the tumblers are false tumblers, and you did trip one as you went to pick the lock. You tripped one of the false tumblers, reset the entire thing. So this actually takes you a good 30 seconds to pick the lock, where normally it would have taken you a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, after about 30 seconds, you pop the lock open, you all hear a nice tick and click sound, and then as Charlulu sort of stretches, cracks her neck, and says, "Get the others out. We need to find our gear."
Okay. Check one of these 2 rooms, please. Be careful. I
Oh.
can perhaps stop 1 or 2. I
She
can't do
says,
much
"I
more.
would very much rather stand right here and wait for anyone to come in. Because this is the
Wonderful,
door that they come in and out of. The others haven't been used."
Well,
Yeah,
pebble
well,
at-
don't.
throw a pebble
Yeah.
at me if you hear anything.
Yeah, well,
No,
Oh,
also
you'll
don't forget.
hear me before you hear anything else.
Yeah, I have good magical skills. I can literally could stay right here and just cast from here, and like if I got to, I could beef up one of the big boys.
Toshi's then gonna go.
Merton is out for now. Varn, you or me?
I'm going for Vor next. Is it the same lock?
Yep, very similar.
Okay.
Different
Is it the same
tumblers,
lock
but
combination?
different
Okay.
tumblers, but similar lock. Yeah, go ahead and roll a disable device. You work at it for a good minute or so. You just can't quite get it.
Okay. I can try again
Yeah,
without negative.
for now.
What the fuck?
It's just
Okay,
really
next-
giving you some trouble.
Go and try Solomon. Come back to me.
Okay, that is a 26. It's 11 plus 2.
For this one?
Yes.
Again, after about another minute and probably minute and a half, this one does pop open. For some reason, you didn't expect all of the tumblers to need to be tripped, so you were skipping one here and there. But yeah, you one that you thought was a false tumbler was not, but you do all the way through, and a good click, and the door opens.
You said you're good in the cell, so I'm going to go on for Solomon next.
Go.
That's a 20. That's a 30.
Yeah, super easy. Within like 15 seconds, pop it open. You're starting to get the hang of these. Warren and Solomon, you see Charlotte sort of tense up and get ready. And she sort of shoots a look at you and just throws you a nod.
Toshi's going to hold up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, how many would they hear? 1?
1.
Okay, symbol. And
Solomon, you're out.
stand
Cool.
right there, and I'm going to stealth. Attempt to.
Look,
Should-
I'm going to be completely honest with you. There is nothing to hide behind. Like, at all.
Should we stay in our cells?
And so Solomon, as you step next to Charlotte, she says,
Probably a good idea.
is anyone really good at fighting hand to hand?
Me?
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
I have an ability that perhaps could work.
As long as at least
I
one
got
of us is.
I can shoot shit.
All right. Back in the cells. Back in your cells. Don't lock the doors, but back in your cells.
Toshi is going to whoop box form back in there.
Okay.
Other one.
Nope, too late.
Yep.
As
too
the
late.
door opens, you see a big hulking bugbear step through. He
Hey!
sort of has to turn sideways and sort of steps through and looks at you.
Could I perhaps have a will save on his end?
Why?
He won't know if he succeeds or
mean-
fails.
Huh. Alright. Cool. I love everything about this.
I need to make sure the DC's correct because it doesn't seem to be correct.
Oh my god, it has a better stealth than I do.
That it would be a 10.
Up or below?
It should be more than that, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, that's why I'm asking. If it's
'Cause
rounded,
isn't it like 10 plus
Plus your ability,
something?
yeah. What?
Modifier?
Yeah. that would be at minimum. That is
let me just
14.
hang on.
Okay. Because my charisma is a 16, so that would be a +3. And then if it's half my level, then it should be a +1 or 2 on top of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
um,
At minimum, it's a 14.
minimum of 14. So it's my thing is it's either gonna I think it's gonna be charisma. It's gonna have to be charisma.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, my
Yeah,
charisma
yeah.
is a 3, and then plus half my level. I'm
Half your
rounding
level?
down.
Throw is 10 plus the level of the spell ability. So if it's a
That's for a spell like ability.
Spell,
Oh,
Yep.
so yeah, it would be 14.
14. All right.
then plus your ability modifier that
Mm-hmm.
it uses. So
Cool. There you go. So fails by 1. Awesome. Love that for me. Okay.
He regards me as a great friend currently.
Yeah. Great friend. And so you see his smile, that grin on his face, turn from nasty to creepy. As in Goblin, you hear him say, look at you. He says, well, hi there, friend.
Oh,
You're
hello
looking
there.
you're looking pretty nice here. How you doing?
How you doing?
It's wonderful to see you again. I missed meeting you face to face in the woods, but it's wonderful to have a friend meet here.
Yeah, it is. Why are you in here?
I'm not sure. Some of your friends rudely attacked me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, come in and close the door, please.
All right.
Don't want
He
anyone
steps in and he
bothering
closes the
us.
door behind him. Sort of looks a little suspicious, and he says, well, I don't know if I can really open the doors for you.
Oh, that's fine. I'll be fine.
Right.
So how's everyone outside?
Fine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
They didn't exactly tell me what was in these few rooms. Could you perhaps inform me if you know?
I don't really go into any of these rooms. It's, well, I spend most of my time with the chieftain's wives, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes, I do. I bet I'll have a lovely time with them later. She gives him a wink.
They're mine. You stay away.
Oh, that's
No, they're mine.
sarcastic. Oh. Anyway, could you do a big favor for me?
Me?
Could you check out the 2 rooms? Like right over here? Toshi will
No.
point right there
No.
and right there. No?
No. I can't do
Oh, why not?
that. She told me not to go into those rooms. So I can't go into those rooms.
Oh, that's mighty rude of her. You're not even allowed
She's
to
the
look in.
boss. You should know this.
Oh, no, I do. But that still doesn't mean I can't disagree every so often.
Disagreements get you killed. Now I know why you're in here. That makes sense. Huh.
Actually, no, I didn't disagree with her.
To disagree with someone up there.
Actually,
Rather
no. I was
down
walking
there.
through the woods and then they knocked me out. I'm not really sure why. Just trying to figure that one out.
Anyway, I got
yeah.
a job to do, so I gotta do that job. Guess it's not
Oh, what
really
job
a
is it?
job, it's my job. And he sort of
Oh.
pulls out this wicked looking longbow.
Mhm.
He says, shooting elves in a barrel.
Oh, I do have to say, that's kind of boring, wouldn't you say?
No, it's my favorite. And he goes and stands in front of the door. And he sort of looks
Oh,
at
that's-
Charlelu. And he says, let's see how many you can dance past this time. As he draws an arrow and just starts firing into Charlelu's.
God.
Excuse me, what did I tell you about that last time?
You didn't tell me anything about this last time. This is my playtime. You don't get to say anything about it.
Actually, I do.
No,
You should
you
stop
don't.
now.
Go
Toshi
ahead
is
and
going.
roll me a charisma check.
Okay. Charisma or persuasion? Oh, not
Charisma
persuasion,
check.
but
It's an opposed charisma check.
would I be able to add my intelligence to
Nope.
this? Okay.
Just straight up opposed charisma check. He fires another 2 arrows at Charlelu, and you hear it like. Let's see. Let's actually go ahead and roll it. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Toshi's
You
just
hear
going to sort of stick.
two
their-
impacts and 2
Mhm.
from Charlelu.
Toshi will just put a thumbs up. They're going to go into Kitsune form.
Hybrid, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
I'm going
no,
to call
just
out
normal
Solomon. Are
fox
you
form.
with me?
Yep.
Toshi will go into normal fox form and saunter out of the cell.
And I want to charge him.
Okay.
Flank him.
And
You're on the
then
outside of the cell in fox form, yeah.
standard action into Kitsune form.
Uh-huh.
So I'm probably going to be behind them.
I'd love to know how we're all moving.
Go ahead and roll initiative right now because
Yeah.
this can't. I mean, all right, cool. Down for this.
He
Oh!
wouldn't expect us to get out
No,
of the
no,
cells.
Your surprise action is getting out of the cells.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
yeah.
That's fine. Can I, like, charge and punch him? Like, make an actual charge?
I'll allow it. Yeah, all right. Why not? Where's his initiative?
Toshi's going to say to Solomon, grab his weapon, please.
Right, when it's my turn. Yeah.
Once your turn.
Solomon rolled a 3. Solomon is like super not responsive.
Yeah.
Can I look at his equipment? Does he have a dagger on him?
He does not have a dagger on.
Oh, that's sad.
He has a nasty looking flail and he is currently holding a longbow.
Okay.
That'll be a 19.
19?
Yeah.
Amazing. So you actually hit. Go ahead and roll 1d4, I believe. Or is it just 1 point if you're not?
I think it's
It's
1d4,
a
but it's
D3.
non-lethal damage.
Yeah, it's a D3 plus your strength.
Cool. Go ahead and... Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh. My roll 20 is lagging.
Oh no.
I should hear badoops here in a second, but... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's why it kicked me.
Oh no.
Rude.
Well, it is your turn, so what would you like to do?
Well, I was just going to run up to him and bite him.
Cool.
Boop, boop, boop. Ha.
I will say that you are flanking with Solomon.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. I
Do.
will open up your sheet.
It's going to be D4. It is a light weapon because it's a natural weapon, so I will
Do you
be
have it?
able to
Do you
add.
have it done up as a
I do.
attack? Sweet. No.
I'm now in.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yep. Loading up my character sheet.
It's taken forever for me, so.
Yep.
Alright.
I
cool,
have
cool.
most things. So am flanking.
Yep.
It is also flat-footed.
Yeah. Nasty.
Very
Nasty.
nice.
Nasty.
Oh yeah, you guys just see what seems to be a lycanthrope, honestly.
Yeah, you see Toshi in like a you remember that monster form that she took after the water splashed on her? Very, very similar, except she's in a lot more control and in no pain.
Cool.
And also shiny, very soft black
Yeah.
fur.
Yeah.
And a
This
flute
looks natural rather than unnatural.
I'm just gonna say to her, we are having a chat after this.
Oh no, your
You are
friend owes me a
mistaken.
drink, and then I'll talk about it.
Charlie.
That's the only reason I haven't told you yet, is because he hasn't given me the drink.
We're having a chat, Toji. Even if I have to put you back in a cell myself.
Oh, you won't be able to keep me there for long. We both know that.
Oh, Adam. For my initiative, I forgot to kill it. My character, I have a 15 initiative.
Oh right,
Yep.
yes. Me
Oops.
too.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. So you will actually be next. So thank you for being so.
So, how did I bite him to deal the 14 damage?
Like practically latched onto his neck.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The
So,
door is closed.
You reach, you like latch onto like the side of his neck and tear a big chunk out of it. His hand
she's
claps
fine
up
now.
and
It will end.
no, that's totally fine.
Uh,
Alright, very nice.
Mm.
Chalu steps forward and then just full on like front kick straight to like the hip and the soft fleshy part of the side.
What the hell? It kicked me again.
Mac,
Roll 20 hits me
your
tonight.
turn. Nasty.
Let's see. I am. He's gonna cast Acid Splash on him.
Yeah, go for it.
Like, yay. What's sad is that I took the feat point blank shot, but unfortunately you can't add those to spells.
Oh, you can't add the damage, but you can
Yeah.
add the 2 hit.
Yeah, you had the +1 to
Oh,
hit,
really?
but not the damage. Yeah.
Hey, that's still fine. I mean, that's
Yeah.
still useful.
Still +1 to
it's
hit
plus
for
one.
sure.
Yeah. All right, so it's +1 on this, so it's an 18 to hit.
18, and is that against touch AC or normal ranged AC? Or normal AC? I believe it's touch.
Yes. And it's
Yeah.
still flat-footed, so...
Yeah. So go ahead and roll damage for that one there.
All right. Let's see, is there a D3? Nope. All right.
Chunky boy.
2 points of damage. You see it like right in his eye.
Yeah, nasty. Like splashes across his face for sure. And brings us to Vorin.
Cool. I'm going to lay on hands myself
Yeah, cool.
because ow.
Ouch.
That's like super disappointing.
Yep,
That's at least
That's
2 more
fine.
health than you had before.
this is
It
true.
is.
We're 2 hit points further
Oh.
away from dying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him again.
Go for it.
No.
8
no.
is not gonna hit, unfortunately. He sort of seems to be sort of gathering himself from the crazy blitz that just happened and just grabs your hand in midair.
I spit in his face.
His turn. Jesus. Alright. Cool. Good to know. Big fan of that.
Yeah.
You see with his right hand he drops the longbow and drags out the flail and then just smacks you with it.
do I get an attack of opportunity
Nope.
for him
Yeah.
drawing a weapon?
Do I? Because
Nope.
I'm actually armed. Aw, rude.
What, didn't everybody?
Nope.
Withdraw.
You take the 24 obviously hits, and you take 24 damage. No, I mean, look, wouldn't that be great?
69
That
damage,
would
yo.
not be great.
You know what's also not great?
What?
15 points of damage
Oh.
to Vorin as he just smacks you right in your right in sort of as you sort of like reach forward to punch, he grabs, bang, smacks you right in your exposed rib, and Vorin goes down hard. Solomon, your turn.
Can you describe what he's wearing?
Leathers
Armor,
mostly.
etc.
So this is what he's wearing. Look past y'all. Just leathers and a necklace that seems to have elf ears threaded along it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
And how big is he?
He is probably about your size. So he's a big boy.
So he
Except
creature
twice
size.
as wide. Like he's medium technically.
Okay.
This means
You have the
Triple
best chance of
disarm.
actually damaging him at the moment.
Yeah, beat the shit out of this dude.
2 weapon fighting. You got it.
My 2-weapon fighting gives me huge disadvantages on my 2 hit, so it's not worth me doing 2-weapon fighting.
You have the 2 weapon fighting feat, so it's
Sorry.
only -2s to both.
Yeah, but you got
Yeah,
flanking
and
twos.
Yeah. So it's actually
which means you're-
works out to be
0.
yeah. No
So you-
negative from you at the moment.
No, you get your normal hit, dude.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Then can I power attack on both of those?
Yeah, definitely.
I sent you a message about activating power attack.
Yeah, no, 100%. You definitely did, and I'm very happy that you did.
2 normal attacks?
At a minus
2 normal
1
melee?
each, but yeah, minus 1 to
at a
the normal
minus-
attacks. Yeah. Whatever your normal.
Okay.
Let me open up your sheet, and I will talk you through this one.
I've added a perk on my character to give me the -1 on attack and +2 on damage.
Oh, brilliant! Perfect. Love that.
I'm learning.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant.
I mean,
Go ahead and
I know
roll
the
it.
first one hit, the second one did.
The first one does not hit, but the second one definitely hits. And
I'm now dead.
no, so he's got one hand full of Voron's fist. His other hand sort of blocks yours out of the way, and then you come in. So that you throw a jab, he blocks that one out of the way. Then you come in with the reverse, hit him square in the eye, and you see him look you dead in the eye, and you see the moment his eyes glaze over. Lights are on, nobody's home as he hits the ground. Not
As that
dead.
goes out,
Not dead, unconscious.
he's gonna die. He's gonna die anyways. I know. Fucking, it's her turn. She's gonna coup de grace him anyways.
Toshi,
Coup
Shalalu,
de grace.
Shalalu grabs you practically by the throat, and Voron pushes you out of the way.
I'm unconscious.
Oh
She doesn't have to
yeah.
push me.
That's fair. Grabs
I
you,
was hanging
just
by my fist.
puts. You see pure rage in her eyes as she pushes you out of the way by the throat, rips an arrow out of her chest, jumps on him, and just
As it's going
full
through, I
on.
walk out of my cell and I kind of like walk up to Var. And I'm
your
like,
cell is
"Alright,
still
so-
locked, by the way.
Yeah.
You're the only cell that's locked.
Yeah,
You're still stuck
Toshi was
in there.
going to.
And you all watch Shalilu just constantly just stab again and again and again.
How
can
hurt
you-
is Shalalu?
She's barely hanging on to life.
I look at Toshi and I'm like, hey, can you get me out of here like now?
Solomon, please take care of Voron. Immediately.
Right.
I mean-
Yes. I would like to do that. I have no wand, so healing,
Yeah, go
bandage,
ahead and roll me a heal check.
take off my pants, rip out
Yeah.
a chunk, and start.
Rip away Velcro pants. Cool. So you're just going to administer first aid to Vorin. Vorin, go ahead and roll me 1 fortitude save. Minister first aid to Vorin as Shalalu is brutally murderizing Brithasmus next to you. That's fine. I love it. Cool. You lose 1 hit point. Go ahead and roll a heal check, Solomon. And Toshi, go ahead and roll a disable device to unlock the door.
That is a 19.
No, 19. He's spending a little while on it. Doesn't seem to open. Vorin, go ahead and roll me another fortitude save.
Once my game comes back, because I refresh the page, because
yeah, that's
the dice roller hates me.
It's a big mood.
And once Chrome stops chewing all of my RAM, thank you.
Your RAM is nasty.
Lose another hit point.
Gosh.
Toshi,
how bad is he looking right now?
He's bleeding out. So
Okay.
the flail definitely lacerated something in his side. He doesn't look too bad, except for the fact that there is a bruise that is spreading before your eyes.
Jalu, I need your help.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll me a diplomacy check. She's still just
32.
cool. How do you get her attention?
Wounded down, help. Pretty much.
Toshi, how do you get her attention?
Is she just directly over him?
Yeah, she's like climbed on him, and she's like animal rage and fury, and just.
Toshi will. Jalu, can you hear me? Is anyone home?
No reaction. Not from soft. Like, even with a natural 20, if you're gonna speak to her softly, it's not gonna work right now.
Going to tap her.
Tackle her?
She'll tap.
Oh, right.
T-A-P.
Cool. Just on the shoulder, or
on the shoulder?
Yeah. So as you tap her, you see her like flick towards you and bring the arrow up in her hand. You see that it has completely almost lacerated her entire bottom palm and even down her arm. And she looks at you wild-eyed, and you see her shake herself and covered in blood. Just pure insanity in her eyes right now.
So
you see her
blood
shake
might
herself
be a good...
and sort of come back to reality. She says,
the blood might be
what?
quite beautiful currently, but I need some help with Vorin.
Right.
Yeah, and you see Merc is getting really annoyed, and is like, yeah, as he's getting help, I kind of like, help out of here, please.
Yes, give me a sec. Wait, just melt the hinges. I saw you shoot some acid.
Yeah,
work on the hinges while I'm working.
And that's what he's doing. He just starts doing that.
Okay.
It'd be faster if you just pick the lock, Toshi.
Yeah, it would be 100%.
Oh yeah.
Shalalu sort of waves you off. Get away. And you see her expertly just like pull at her ripped sort of undershirt, just pull a ripped undershirt, bandage it, and put compression on what you hear her mutter to herself, broken ribs, and possibly a puncture. And you are no longer bleeding out, Warren, because she rolled a natural 20 plus 1. So you are no longer bleeding out.
Okay.
I rolled
So
on I rolled on my I rolled on my desk because I didn't want you guys to see the outcome, and I was like, well, I mean it's a natural 20, so
Okay. I'm gonna get to work disabling That's a
Cool.
25,
A
27.
good 20 or so seconds, easily pop it open, and yeah.
Is it broken ribs, punctured lung, alcoholic liver?
I mean, dwarven liver, but same thing.
All right, as they're walking through, I'll walk over to the to the damn it's a bugbear, right?
Yeah.
Effectively.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so I'm looking at, so I look over it and I'm basically casting detect magic on it to see what's actually like radiating thing off this damn thing.
You detect five pinpoints of magic.
Okay.
Magical Elfias. All 5 of them.
4 of them are in the quiver, so you assume that 4 of them are arrows. 1 of them is in a pouch on the belt.
All right, so I go to the pouch and pull it out, see what it is.
Okay, looks like a potion.
Hmm.
Go ahead and roll me a spellcraft check.
All right, that's what I was going to ask.
She hands Shalu the bow.
Yeah.
And is getting her equipped.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, it's like also it's like I can use a bow too because ranged man here too, but as besides the point. Yeah, she's more fucked up than I am.
Oh yeah, and also she's probably actually better with a bow than you are.
It kicked me again.
And
let's see.
She can
Let's see.
She's a bit more bow focused.
Yeah.
I can't believe it kicked me again. Starting to annoy me.
Oh, seriously? A nat 1? All right.
It sort of looks like a potion of cure moderate wounds, but it's got something weird floating in it. It might be toenails.
All right, so I look over at Shayla. It's like, hey, see if you can give this to Varn. It looked like it might be a potion of healing. All right, I look around at is the arrows that are magical? Is there anything else besides the potion?
No. So 4 arrows and 1 potion. Shalalu hands.
All right. Well, I said I look at
the potion to Varn.
Yeah. So I look at Solomon. It's like, hey, strip the guy off the armor and wear it, because I don't think the dwarf would want to wear kicks to things armor.
I was going to ask you about what's on this guy. Start stripping him out, stripping him off. Take armor. Divvy up between us.
I say give the weapon to Varn, because you're barehanded. You can fuck shit up with bare hands.
But I want to know from Adam, what's this bugbear got on him?
Yeah, so there's the 4 magical arrows. He is wearing studded leather armor. He has a heavy flail, masterwork composite longbow, which has been handed to Shalalu, and that's 20 arrows. You also notice there is a coin pouch with 4 platinum pieces in it.
Okay, so I've pushed the flail over to where Varn is.
Mm-hmm.
Can I strip the studded leather armor from him? Take his coin pouch.
Sure.
And who do you guys need me to tank for us? Because whoever's going to be tanking is going to be wearing this armor. And I'm in favor of Varn's body wearing this armor. But, when Varn is awake, preferably.
Varn, how you doing?
Yeah, Varn, how you doing?
I'm fine.
All right, so
Fine.
So
you look down and you see a bruise from hip to shoulder, pretty much all the way around here, and a bandage that's kind of ish doing the job.
Yep.
The bleeding's all internal. That's where your
armor
blood's meant to be. It's fine.
all right.
So
Toshi moves over and helps you up, Warren.
that one. Yeah, the last 2 lay on hands they use on Shalalu, so she gets 5 hit points.
Yep. All
right. My question is, what door did this guy come from? The top, left,
This
or
one
right,
here.
or up? All right.
So she's just like, move his body, please. And everyone, just move away from the door. Let me get my job done. Crocs, Nick.
All right. I look at Solomon. I was like, "Hey, help me drag that thing in one of the cells."
Yeah, drag it into my cell. What's the roof?
How tall is the roof?
And what is the roof? Is it a floor above
Stone.
us? Is it a
Stone.
roof? Stone.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we're... Mr. Dwarf, do you think we're underground?
Yeah, well, we're at least 40 foot below where we were before.
Okay, anyway.
The
drag
door
this
opens
bugbear
again.
into-
Same door. And you see Auric walk in, like sword drawn, shield out,
Hey, what's
and
up?
freeze.
Care to join us?
Hey,
Me
old buddy,
talk.
old pal. We thought this might give you a little bit of trouble, so
You
we
see
cared for
him
you.
just like,
So it's no problem.
Just stop talking, everyone.
this is where I
I'm
die.
going to slowly walk over to him. Will have picked up the flail, or I'll pick up the flail,
Uh-huh.
just in case.
Yeah.
But I'll be holding it sort of on my shoulder,
Yep.
one hand forward. I'll be like, you have a choice. Remember that. You always have a choice.
Yeah, kneecaps or neck.
If I turn around and I pretend I didn't see this, do you promise to knock me unconscious and wake me up when this is all over? Or if you die, leave me unconscious. It's fine. Just don't kill me. I'm more than happy to just walk out of here and let you walk out of here. Lauren, go ahead and roll me a sense motive. What were you going to say?
I'm gonna wait.
Yep.
I was saying the best person that can knock him out is probably is Solomon because he's a brawler. He could probably give him like a chokehold and kind of make him pass him out.
So Vorin, he is completely just defeated. Like, he knows if he engages you guys, he's gonna die.
Cool.
I'm still gonna strip his ass.
No.
No.
Oh my god. Okay.
First of all, that's rude. He's surrendering voluntarily. Why would we hurt him any more than we need to?
You have
bones.
my holy word that no harm will come to you, nor will we take any of your possessions if you do not resist us. We'll do as you ask. Knock you out.
Done. Your gear.
Actually, do you have a dagger I could borrow?
Dagger? No. Your
Oh.
gear is, if you head out this door, directly across the hallway. Don't go into any other doors. Out this door, through the hallway, directly across the main room, then through another hallway. Your gear is in there.
And I said,
You're welcome to anything in that room, as long as you knock me out and leave me in my room. I'll be waiting there for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Just leave the door ajar, please,
He does
so
so.
that we can figure out. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank.
He's just
wrong door. I
walks out.
meant yours. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Just leave. It's just gone.
I hope he knows how to signal which room is his.
He leaves this door
Alright,
open,
Thorin,
closes this one behind him.
I'm
There
going
is a small
to
hall.
turn around and, with the most stern look on my face, say, none of you will break my word to that man.
Done. I really don't feel like killing any more people today. I also have to get this bugbear taste out of my mouth.
That's nasty.
Marcus says, "I don't give a shit anymore. Let's just get out of here." He just walks out.
Okay.
yep.
I'm
should
not going to check
probably wait it.
these doors.
Let's go get our gear first, so that if there are other people behind those doors, I don't have to taste goblin again today.
Toshi, roll me a
We'll go get
perception
out
check.
together.
Okay.
And are you still in
open
your
up my-
hybrid form?
Yes.
Your voice is a little deeper in this form. You know, vocal cords being changed and everything. Not much, just a little bit. And the rest of you definitely notice. Like, her voice, it's Toshi's voice. Just a little different.
Okay.
Maybe deeper is not the right word. Huskier, maybe?
Wolfie? Horse?
It's got a more animalistic feel to it, I guess is a better way to say.
Honestly, are you guys going to continue to stare at me? I mean, fuck. Toshi will go back to normal form.
Yep. So,
We've got a job to do. We've got Shalalulu. Let's just get out of here.
Let's grab our equipment first.
Grab our stuff and get out of here. That's our job.
so as you say, it's like Shallow's like, well, look,
Mm,
I've kind of learned a bit more about what's going on here. Does the name Tobin mean anything to you?
Father Tobin, yes.
No.
We were guessing that. Oh, no?
Eulalia Tobin,
Oh, her.
the
the
daughter.
Yeah.
daughter. She is behind
Oh, yeah.
it.
We had.
We
I
had
had figured
already
out.
sort of figured that out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, though.
Near as I can tell, she is trying to reawaken whatever this structure is. But Thasmus had a big mouth. He couldn't help but gloat.
Hey, and look at where he is now.
I want to stop her and kill the goblins. Not entirely for selfless reasons, let's be honest. I just want to get some revenge on the bastards who put me here. However, I do think it is in Sandpoint's best interest if we can take Nualia out and clear out this entire settlement of goblins. If we can take out the Thistletop tribe,
You
the
do not
goblins
look like
will-
it.
it'll be fine. I've got a wand. As long as I haven't broken it, I've got a wand of cure light wounds. I can heal myself.
Yes.
And possibly even you guys. It'll be fine. Let's find our gear
And when.
and take stock of what we can do.
And would you value yourself or revenge in this case?
I value saving Sandpoint. That is my job.
Yes.
If
So,
I die doing
did
that
you get
job,
there?
I'm okay with that.
Yes, but a dead friend is a useless one.
If you feel so strongly about...
Let's just go and get our gear.
Cool.
You better be following us, and if you disappear, I'll be very pissed off the next time we see each other.
I'm following you. I need my gear.
Yeah,
So,
no, I mean after that. You better.
You open the door, and there
Mhm.
are 5 doors. One directly across from you, and a staircase that leads up on the left hand wall.
He said
Wait.
straight across. We're going
Mhm.
straight across.
Yep. Open the door.
Yep.
Cool. Open the door into another small hallway.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yep.
Open this door.
This door.
Born, do you perhaps want me to, make sure that they haven't trapped any of these doors?
Feel it.
A little bit.
Yeah, that sounds like a dwarf.
So, you step into crates and barrels and mounds of miscellaneous refuse lie heaped against the walls here. To the north, the sound of crashing surf echoes. There is so much shit here. It's not funny. Shalalu steps in and starts sort of rifling through it, just chucking shit over her shoulder. And she seems to be looking for something in particular.
Oh, be careful with that one. You almost hit me there.
That's fine. You're fine.
Whew.
And
Twice.
she pulls. Everyone, go ahead and roll me a perception check as you sort of start searching through this room. Cool.
I'm going to shut the doors behind us.
Yeah,
Ooh.
cool. Good to know.
I give up. Oh, this dice roll up.
I almost asked to take a 10, and I'm glad I didn't.
Fair enough. Cool. So, it takes you not too long, really. Vorin, you can't find any of your shit. However, that's because everyone else has found it before you have. As you are looking through, you're sorting through, you're pushing through. Everyone else sort of like, oh, Vorin, this is yours, and you're like, oh shit, thank you, and then, oh, Vorin, this is yours. Thank you, yes, thank you.
One boot,
Oh, Vorin,
the
this
other
is yours.
boot.
What you do find, Vorin, is a small sack that is weirdly heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's full of bees.
Open it slightly.
Full of bees. No.
Nice. Cool.
You can't see inside it. It's sort of like it's dark inside.
Yeah. I'll open it as far as it will open.
Opens up to probably about a foot wide at the top.
Cool. Still dark inside?
Yeah.
Like still can't see into it?
Yeah, weirdly.
Mm.
You're like 90% sure at this point this is a bag of holding.
Reach in and feel around.
Yeah. You feel
Does it
like
feel bigger than the sack.
Oh yeah, definitely. The sack's probably like, a foot in diameter. You reach in up to your elbow.
Yeah. Cool.
So you feel around. You feel around and like you brush against what feels like some paper, and then you knock over what feels like something glass, and then your hand sort of touches something like long and thin, possibly made of wood.
Cool.
And then 20 bees like stick. No, I'm just kidding.
Cool.
Bag of bees.
You've got to be
Can
kidding me.
I take a guess that this is probably Charlotte's? I'm just gonna be like, is this yours, Charlotte?
She looks over and
hold it up.
no, it's not mine. And you notice that she's got she's putting on her armor. She looks over. It's not mine.
Cool. I'm gonna sort of pull out the three things that I felt.
Cool. So there's definitely more than that in there. You do pull out a potion, a scroll, and a wand. Hey?
Yep. You only described three things.
Yeah, no, they're the things that you felt and you knocked over. Like, there's more in there. Like, you can feel there's more in there.
Okay.
Potion, a scroll, and a wand.
Oh, cool. I'll keep pulling whatever is in there out.
Yeah.
I'll sit down and start laying it out in front of me.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, as he's doing that one, I want to cast Detect Magic to see if there's anything radiating in this stuff.
So the bag that he's holding, definitely. And any gear that you guys have that is magical also radiates, along with a couple extra bits and pieces that Charlelu seems to be holding on to.
Okay.
I get my dagger back, yay.
Yes, all of your gear is in here.
And now wallet?
I don't have a thing of magic anyway.
We'll say that you're actually what we're gonna say is none of your gold is in here. You do not have none of your gold is in here. There is no gold in here.
No coins or no
No
gold?
no coins in here at all.
Only thousands and
I'm glad I
millions of
took the
copper.
bugbear's purse.
Say again, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm glad I took the bugbear's purse.
Yeah. No coins in here whatsoever.
Only billions of half of copper pieces. Just half of them.
So, Vorin, as you are pulling things out and everyone else is sort of getting their armor back on, all that kind of thing, you pull out 7 stones of varying color and size. You also pull out 4 bottles. 3 look like potions and 1 looks like an oil of some kind. 3 scrolls and the wand. So, in total, 4 bottles, 3 potions, 1 oil, 3 scrolls, and 1 wand.
Gonna say.
I look at
Mark,
Varn.
do you want to work out what these are? And I'm gonna kit up
Yeah, I look at you. It's like, is there like if there's any additional weapons or something that you probably could always just throw it in the bag. We can use it to bring it back to town to help him out. But he actually goes over and starts looking over at the scrolls and the potion because I'm sure there's something we could use.
Everything that Voron has laid out, except for the pile of precious stones, is all magical.
Okay, so he's he's just waving his hand.
Yeah, cool. So go ahead and say again.
I say I'm doing spellcraft, right?
Yeah, cool.
For
So
all that stuff.
you have also recovered your book, so you can take 10 on your spellcraft.
So it would be 20.
Yeah.
Because it might. So I'm like, it might be a 20. Like looking over that stuff.
And you're just gonna take 10 on everything.
Well, that's like. Do we guys have the time, or do you guys want me to roll like for everything?
Take 10 is
Take
only
10.
as long as take 10 is only as long as you are not threatened, or in combat, or distracted in some way. You can take 10, and it takes a normal amount of time.
All right, so I'm just going to take 10 for each of the stuff.
Cool.
So there's 20 in each.
Awesome.
Toshi
Yep.
is going to attempt to help Voron equip their armor to help reduce time.
Cool. Not to worry, Voron. Do you allow her?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you. But I need to do this myself.
Okay.
Someone find his missing buttons.
Missing buttons.
I mean, like, you did misalign one of the straps.
No, I didn't.
Oh, hey, I have a quick question. Does the Bugbear's armor, is that better than what Solomon had, or no?
It's studded. It's just studded leather armor.
Well, I didn't know what Solomon was wearing.
I was wearing leather armor.
That's
So
what I'm
it's
saying, is
probably
that one might be a little better for him to wear than the leather armor.
Also, Voron, I hope you know I didn't actually mean to hit you with the arrow.
That reminds me. And I'm gonna stop putting on my chest piece. Can you check that the head's still in there?
Did you not take it out? I gave you guys feathers. Okay. So she will.
No,
You use feathers to take out barbed arrows.
Uh-huh.
yeah. But I just snapped the shaft off on the collapsible plank because there's not.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely still in there. Do you want me to remove it? I can do it without.
You know how to do that?
Yes, I do.
Oh, go
Is
ahead
it
and
gonna
roll me
hurt?
a heal check.
Jeez.
Actually, I can tell you why I wouldn't need to. So, the reason why I use a feather is so that you can put it up against the barb, and the feather will slide into the wound, usually quite easily.
Yep. So go ahead and roll me a heal check. See if Toshi knows this information. You might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Toshi's been hit by a few arrows before. I think they might have learned that.
Go ahead and roll
Where's
me a
the
heal
heal?
check.
Where's the fucking heal? Okay, there's the fucking heal.
Yeah,
16.
no issues.
That's not bad.
No issues. Pull it out. Yeah.
All right, so
So why did I pick up barbed arrows?
I have no idea. So do potions and the scrolls, what are they?
So the first one is an oil.
Okay.
It is an oil of light. Second one is a potion of enlarged person.
Okay, I look at one of you two. I'm like, I hit Varn. It's like, here you go. You might want to keep that. That's a potion of large person, or give it to Solomon.
Okay.
I'll put it down on the ground at the moment because I'm
Okay.
still donning my armor.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks.
So
The next one is a potion of protection from law,
okay.
and then a potion of shield of faith. The 3 scrolls, taking 10, you don't know what they are. The wand is a wand of mage armor.
My roof is leaking.
Uh-oh.
Like, right there. My roof is leaking.
Seriously, dude?
Oh,
Yep.
Man.
Fuck this house.
Oh, I feel that.
You take 5?
sucks.
All right. So
Yeah, I think we could. Nah, it's up to Adam.
What?
Taking 5 so
Take
that
5?
I think it's a
Chuck can
great
go do his thing.
idea, and we are due for a break, so we'll take a quick break while the leaking roof is taken care of. Just as a note, there are 6
Yeah.
charges left in the Wand of Mage Armor, so just that's what that was. We'll be back in
Okay.
probably 10 minutes or so, whenever Chuck is finished taking care of the leak. We're back very shortly. Thanks for joining us so far. I'll be in chat if there's anyone wanting to ask any questions. More than happy to. We will be back very shortly. Thanks for watching so far, and we'll see you soon. And we are back. So we're just going to jump straight back into where we were.
Okay.
At this
Are we
point,
muted?
I am going to say that y'all have got your armor on. You have identified what you can
Yeah.
from
I like
from
the what I could.
bag of
Yeah,
holding.
what I could. Mhm.
Yeah.
My question is that there's the 4 potions. One's a potion of light. One's enlarge. One's the protection from law. One's the shield of faith.
Yeah.
I would say probably the enlarged person should go into the potions of faith, and enlarged should go to Solomon because it'd be easier for him to do.
There.
Because he got potion. Protection of law I could go to anybody honestly, because that's so
Petition long what?
Protection from law.
Yeah, so it's like a lawful creature, but it's like it's more like so. So basically, it's anti-paladin, effectively.
Basically, yeah.
I'm good with
Yeah.
that.
Yep, I'm going to give the potion of large person to Solomon then.
Cool.
I'm going to pick up the 7 gems and put them back in the bag of holding.
Cool. Roll me an appraise check. And they are, just foreign. It'll be pretty hard for him to fail.
No, it's no,
because
the
he's a
only other
dwarf.
person I
Say
think-
that.
It's
you got Toshi the Rogi could do something.
It's
Yeah.
somewhere between 100 and 200 gold pieces worth.
I'm not super good at appraise.
What?
Happy with that.
I didn't put a skill point into it. I haven't gotten through all the skills yet. I will at some point, but not yet.
Eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So-
which I didn't do that either. Okay.
Where are you guys going from here?
I say one we heal up.
First things first.
I
Toshi's
mean,
turn to Toshi's going to turn to Shadaloo and say, "May I touch you for a second?"
why?
Because you haven't been interacted with in a good way for a week, so I was going to hug you.
I'm fine, thanks. It's not the first time I've been chucked in a prison. Like I'm fine.
I mean, like, it's my
Thanks.
3rd time. I still want hugs afterward.
I'm good. No, thank you.
Are you?
I'm so fine.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to pull out a wand from her backpack and start casting.
It's like let's see. That one.
Who has the wand?
I think
that one.
I think Varn, because he's the only one that can really cast it. Because that's
No,
technically-
Solomon has it. 'cause
Solomon has it.
GMD.
I saw him and
Did we
tossed to me.
find our... Sorry, what?
The wand.
Toss it to you.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'm presuming we found the wand of cure light wounds.
In our gear.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been.
You have all of your gear back, with the exception of
gold.
with the exception of your coinage.
Toshi's going to attempt to use it on. Toshi's going to move right here and use it on Solomon.
Go ahead and roll and use magic device.
12. What did we need again? Was it like a 10 or 20?
No.
Oh, okay. Use it again.
Cool.
There we go.
So 1d8 plus 3, I believe I said last time.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
And I get that.
11.
Yeah. Solomon, you heal 11 hit points.
Awesome. Plus.
Okay. Vorin, do you mind if I wand you?
Oh.
Sure.
26. There we go.
So, yeah, plus 3. If you press the up arrow, it should
I did do that.
right.
It just did the use magic device.
Ah, okay. You can press it multiple times.
Oh yeah, I know I did.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. So Varun, you heal 5.
Gonna.
And at
How's Vorn looking?
this point, Shalalu sort of looks over and notices that you're having a bit of trouble. She's like, "Would you like me to administer that? It'll save any
That would be
mishaps happening."
wonderful.
Yeah, thanks. And she takes the wand off you.
Mhm.
Making
And
track with others.
Vorin 9, Merc
That brings
8,
Good.
Toshi
Okay.
9. And she looks over you all again and says, how are you all doing? Toshi.
I think Toshi
Toshi
needs some
5.
loving.
Oh, I'm max now. I was
Yep,
3
cool.
under.
And
Yeah.
she looks over. It just sort of seems to be
Solemn.
taking stock
Well,
of how you guys are doing. She says,
I'm
you should be
4
fine.
down, so
And she hands back the the wand.
So she hands it to Solomon.
So go ahead and mark
Thank you.
off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 uses of the wand.
Oof. Okay.
Alrighty.
Equipment.
So
Okay.
Shalalu pulls out her bow and rests an arrow on the string. Says, "I'll follow you."
Oh, did I ever roll the spellcraft for the arrows, magic arrows?
You did not.
As this dude, I go over to arrows and give him a quick look. Just
Oh, Shalalu
I'm
did
actually
not
gonna
pick
do-
them up.
Oh, I picked those up.
Okay. So
Like,
go ahead and roll, go ahead and roll spellcraft. You can take 10 if you want.
Okay.
Cool, so
Would a
that's
10 be good?
So that's a 20.
Yeah.
What you have in your
Is
possession?
there anything else for you?
Not in here. What you have in your possession is 4 + 1 elf bane arrows.
Hmm.
And Shalalu says, "Can you pass them to me, please?"
I kind of give her a quizzical look. It's like, what?
She holds her hand out. I'll take them, please.
I look at Varn. Kind of gets like glance.
She is an
Give them
elf.
to her.
Yeah, but wouldn't that hurt you?
Only if I get stabbed by them.
All right, I pass it to her. I'm like,
Snaps
here
them
you
over
go.
her knee. And then
Varg
just
will nod
chucks
in approval.
the just chucks the broken arrows into the corner.
Uh,
Oh, they hurt.
Huh.
Okay, so Toshi walks back into this corridor and goes, "Where did he say his room was?"
Didn't.
He didn't.
all right, well, so there's a door right here, right?
That is
Actually, let's go back to the
Stairs.
first room and just start going through each of the rooms.
I believe that's a good idea.
Okay, I was just looking up there to see if there's stairs. It's like, all right, there's
yeah,
stairs going
stairs
on there.
going up.
Okay.
Toshi is going to
Before-
walk over to this guy.
Before we go,
Mhm.
I just want to ask you guys, do you think we can take some of these boxes here, break them, and make some wedges to keep these other doors shut? We are in the middle of unknown territory. We don't know where from enemies are going to appear. And really, the fewer doors that they can use, the better.
Wonderful idea.
Yeah, I like that.
Master, Maker, can you
Master
help
Dwarf.
us with some wedges?
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not opening any of the doors. I'm actually detecting magic through the door and see if there's anything radiating through the other side.
Cool. You don't detect any magic from the other side of that room, but roll me a perception check. Solomon, go ahead and roll me a strength check to start breaking up some boxes.
Okay.
You can't
Seriously.
you can't hear anything from the other side of the door. Cool. Yeah,
Um,
super easy. The wood is kind of not like waterlogged, but not like wet, but it's kind of half rotted, I guess. So it's pretty easy to break bits and pieces off. You do get a few, probably, let's say,
Okay.
you get 6 decent-sized wedges that you could probably use to stop doors opening.
Okay.
Yep.
In which case, I'll go with the guys, and I'm going to wedge this door here from the inside when we go through, and
Yeah.
I'm going to wedge that door when we go past it as well.
Yeah, cool.
Are we not going to check the rooms in here, like these rooms
We're
over
going
here?
back to the start and starting from the start and then coming
Okay.
back.
Okay, I'll
Sure.
just make it.
With Bromathis' body, Toshi's first going to put a dagger through the spine and make sure she hits bone and breaks his part of the
Oh,
spinal cord.
he is 100% dead. No questions asked.
No, no. Toshi remembers the pool in the Wrath spawn area.
It's not going to change. Like, doing that wouldn't change the result of putting him in a pool like that because it created another one. It didn't revive the one that was in there.
Well, we don't know what else there could be.
It's fine.
Okay.
You
Toshi's
go
overthinking
ahead
it,
and
going,
mutilate a body.
Yeah.
Good to
I
know.
just make sure the spine's broken,
Yeah, it's
and then
fine.
she's going to push it out of the doorway.
There's 2 doors that you
Okay.
haven't been through. One here, where Solomon is, and one here where Toshi is.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to listen through.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Solomon, you too.
Okay. Boom.
Power attack is a buff.
That's fair.
It's not a fucking skill.
Solomon, you hear
Oh,
a distinct lack of sound. And Toshi, you think you hear barking.
Nope.
But, like,
Toshi's gonna go.
Weird barking.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go there right now.
Toshi says nope.
Toshi says nope to this door. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Oh, it's a door.
Not a fan of what's behind it.
All right, my question is, what are the little red marks for?
That is the doors that I've marked that Solomon has wedged shut.
So he wedged the doors before we could search the rooms now, or
No, those
Yeah,
they're-
we
those are the
wedged the
doors that
door.
you just came through.
Mhm.
And like he can
We-
remove
wedged
the
the door.
wedges. That's fine. It's just to stop people coming in behind you. Like,
okay?
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like rigged. It
No.
was like
He can remove them. That's easy.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was like,
That's fine.
Toshi's just like, I dislike what's behind this door. Let's go through the other one. Nothing that's gonna bother us right now, but nope. I hate dogs.
Cool. So, Solomon, you're opening the door.
Solomon?
I'm gonna push Toshi towards the door, and I'm gonna stand next to her.
That's fair.
Coward.
no, it says make sure it's not a trap. It's like, oh, here's a spring trap.
Okay, is it a swing it towards or away?
This one swings away from you.
Toshi's just gonna slowly crack it open.
Mhm.
Very quietly.
Yeah. As you crack it open, you there's no sound on the other side, and you open it all the way, and it's just a very short hallway with a door at the other end.
Toshi's gonna take a look.
Okay.
Or a listen.
So go ahead and roll a perception check. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door. However, the barking seems to be coming through the stone wall to your left there.
I hate this. Toshi's muttering this to themselves. Is it a pull door or push door?
It does go quiet. You push it away from you.
I slowly open it quietly.
All right. A dusty nest of rags, dog hides, and straw sits in the northeast corner of this room. To the south, a long workbench cluttered with pliers, hooks, tongs, saws, and knives runs along the wall.
Okay, torture room. We don't need anything here.
You do also see like a ring of keys on the bench as well.
That much.
I want to search the room.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, Bushy
You
will
find
take
the ring of keys amongst the torture implements on the bench on the end of the room.
Grabbing those.
Yeah, cool.
Toshi is gonna just go through the keys and look at them.
Cool. They
One at a
are
time.
all very similar. Toshi, go ahead and roll me a disable device check.
Okay.
There are 6 keys.
It's over in the D's. Let's go to the D's.
So that's not gonna take the +2 from the tools because you're not actually technically using your tools. Cool. So you're like 70% sure that they're for the cells. Same amount of keys, same amount of cells. They all look very similar, similar make, similar style. You're pretty sure they're for the cells.
Oh, okay. I was going to memorize them, so if I need to open the
Yeah,
doors
cool.
too.
That's cool. You can keep the keys on you if you want.
Toshi will keep the keys.
Cool.
So what's the plan? Go back through the way we came through and check the rooms, or
There is still one more.
Shirley-Lou, for the time that you've been here, have you opened up this door?
For the time that I've been here, I've been in a cell.
I mean, has that door opened?
No,
already
not
said
from the side. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the door slowly.
Cool. There's a short
Long sword in hand.
long sword. Go.
Yep.
There's a short flight of stairs up to another door. It opens. It opens towards you. This one.
We want to have a look.
No.
Lauren, you
I'd say
can
we
very
could-
clearly hear the sound of barking now. The other side of the door.
It could be goblin dogs on that side.
Go ahead
There's
and
no
roll
reason.
me a knowledge. Dungeoneering, I guess. Someone.
Solomon?
I do.
Anyone?
I got that.
Anyone? Now that this door is open, it is a lot easier to hear.
25.
All right. These are not goblin dogs.
Huh.
These sound a lot nastier. Whereas a goblin dog sounds like a yippy sort of yapping, yelping kind of dog. This sounds like a braying. It's
like a huge, like it could be like a
It's-
Rottweiler, a Great Dane kind of
it's-
big bark.
possibly. Yeah, it's big. It's big. Whatever it is.
So I like Varn is like, we can go ahead, or if we can deal with the other guy, because if we knock him out, now and then we can gauge what's up here, he won't be at fault.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna leave that alone for now.
So I say we could, as he does, I'm gonna shut the door back. Just at least we know it's there.
Yeah, cool.
So-
I dislike what's in that room. I don't want to deal with it right now.
We know you don't have a fondness of dogs, Toshi. I guess we know why now, don't we?
All right, is Solomon just gonna have fun in the torture room, or is he gonna follow us?
And I'm pretty sure he's just chilling. Just chilling.
Yeah, the only thing we found was the ring of keys.
Yes,
Mhm.
correct.
And I was going to say to Merc, is there anything magic in here?
I'm detecting. I'm looking here. Probably not. I'll give a
Nope.
quick sweep.
No magic
Nope.
whatsoever.
Nope. Done.
Nope.
Yep, moving on.
Cool. So
There you
take
go.
the wedge out of the doors.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
I'll hand them to Solomon as I take them out
Alright.
so that we're not losing them.
All right. So I probably is that I would say that somebody keep an eye over here. Because I don't want something just running down the stairs and attack us from behind.
I'll wedge the doors when we go somewhere else, or do we want to grab some of those crates and pile them up in the stairs from the other room?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, I think we could check the rooms because you're probably one of the stronger ones.
Yep.
No.
Okay, let me pile up some junk in the stairway.
Toshi's going to listen to the door.
Nope.
Just go ahead and roll me a strength check.
There's nothing magical pointing over here that I detect, but it's like I'm casting detect magic that way.
You do hear the fainter barking, but it seems further away.
Okay, Toshi's going to open it up a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is not entirely blocked. You've just popped I don't know, the bigger box there, and like a couple of the barrels in the smaller box, and the one that you didn't sort of break up for the wedges.
Yeah.
It looks to be a hallway.
This one?
Yeah. How far
Okay,
do you open
Toshi's
it
gonna-
all the way?
Like 7 inches,
Alright,
just
cool.
so that you'd be able to get like a small little peek.
Yeah, that's about what you see.
Well, I can also
Ooh.
then get onto this side and see about getting a little bit more.
Probably. This looks like a long hallway.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Toshi's going to just like stand to the side and sort of usher people away from behind them,
Mhm.
and just back up against the wall, push it open the rest of the way.
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
You have dark vision.
No, I have low light vision.
Cool.
I got dark vision.
All right. Cool. So Merc, you see to the other end of the hallway. There is another door. And Toshi, the hallway is dimly lit, so you can see, but you can tell it's kind of dark. There is a 10-foot wide opening about halfway up on the left, and a 5-foot wide opening directly across from that on the right.
Okay, I would be able to see if it's dimly lit.
What's just below dimly lit? Because it goes bright, dimly lit, and then
dark.
another one, and then dark.
Yeah, it would just go immediately to dark.
Yeah.
But
There's like
it
a couple
makes
low.
sense.
There's like a low burning torch, I guess. One low burning torch in here. That's all
That
there
would
is.
be dim.
Yeah.
Dim, then gloom, then dark.
Yeah.
Gloom.
I feel like there should be like another one, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's dimly lit, then you can see.
All right. So, do we want to go through here, or do you want to check these 3 rooms first?
Oh no, we're checking those rooms first. We don't want anything
All
sneaking
right.
up
So
on us.
I look at Toshi and I'm like, notion to the door. Are you going to shut it, or are we going to leave it open?
Oh no, that thing's being shut.
Okay. So I looked in here. I didn't detect anything. I'm going to the next room, sweeping by Solomon to this 3rd room, and just kind of do like a sweep of anything's detected through there.
Cool. You don't detect anything on the other side of the door.
Okay.
I'm going to push my door open.
Yoshi, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Okay, I'm going to usher
Solomon,
Boren
you
to
push
move.
your door open, and you see a nice long empty hall. Turns to your right at the end.
Okay. Guys, let's open the door on the right. This one.
Toshi was going to just for Boren to stand right there, so then Toshi could stand right here and open the door without being in front of it.
Cool. The door opens away from you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
You'd like open the door just a tiny bit, and then you can push it the rest of the way open without being directly in front of it.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine. Where are you all going to be standing? Like, Toshi has asked Voron to move over. Is Voron going to do that?
No.
No? Okay, cool.
No. It's just like shield.
If there's a trap behind this door, Voron, and you get hit, it's not my fault.
No.
You open the door?
Indeed, it's not.
I open the door.
Cool. All the way. And immediately, as you open the door, 4 like dog slices are thrown out to the door at you guys. So since Voron is the first one there, he's going to take 4 attacks of dog slices.
Run.
They are thrown, so it's not like great. And wait. Oh, wait. 16 hit? Nice. So all 4 dog slices, as you're standing there, just bounce off your chest plate. You look down, look back up, and there are 4 goblins just sort of standing there.
All right, they're like, so
Everyone
what-
roll initiative.
you kind of like, hey, we shot our load. What happens now? I don't know.
Everyone roll
Do you roll
initiative for me,
initiative?
please. Yeah. Make sure you click on your token first.
I did.
Nice.
I'll make sure this time.
Ah,
Ooh.
Wait, I'm going to be able to make ranged attacks into combat without negatives now.
Well, maybe.
Well, how's
Less
that dagger I gave you? Is that working pretty well for you?
Oh yeah.
close the door. Let's bomb these guys.
Well, guys, I just say technically I can go first. Do you guys want me? I have burning hands, and I can literally incinerate them all if you want me to. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Burning hands, and kind of walk up to them.
Toshi will gesture for you to go.
Yeah, Mac.
Let me-
Actually,
Yeah, it's-
Shalalu is going to take an attack because she was holding her action.
Oh no,
to
that's
do
fine.
so.
It's That's funny. I wonder if her new bow, the new bow she got, is better than her old bow. That's what I'm curious about.
It's not. She does seem to be using her old bow.
Mhm.
And
Okay,
she
well,
draws
like-
back a black shafted arrow. Fingers touch the corner of her mouth and release. And you see this black shafted arrow fly forward and then strike the goblin straight in the chest, and it collapses to the ground.
Yudoki. Nasty. All right. I kind of smile. I'm like, hey, I was like, I got this. I'll walk in. And I'm like, and you know what it is? I walk up there. He kind of just walks by, Sullivan and looks in there, tilts his head in there, and it kind of like, ow, and goblin, that must hurt. But this is worth burning hands.
Go for it. Go ahead and roll 3d4, and I need to roll reflex saves, don't I? Yeah.
Yep. DC.
Pretty sure only one. Only one.
It's a 16 DC.
Cool. So only one passes. So go ahead and roll 3d4 plus. Oh no, it's just 3d4.
Yeah.
Cool. 7.
So it's 7 points.
So you immediately incinerate 2 of the goblins, and the other one is singed all over. Whatever wispy little bits of hair she had on her head, gone. No eyebrows left. Completely, actually, her clothes on fire. And that brings it to Voron. Your turn.
Varn's like, oh.
I'm just gonna ask Merc to step aside
All right, now it's like, go ahead. He can just walk through.
and charge the last one and cut it down.
Go for it. With the longsword.
They're the innocent
Yeah,
wives.
Splat.
Yeah, he confirmed that that thing is literally mush. He literally cut in half. It's like you ever seen the movie where that thing get cuts in half and the whole body splits and you see all the guts and stuff in it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
That's pretty much. Yeah.
I'm like,
any
whole damn thing.
any preference on how you kill this thing?
Just a clean decapitation.
Clean decapitation, just and then it doesn't even seem to realize what's happened for a moment there, as it's definitely swearing at you. And then it sort of tries to take a step forward and the head just topples off and then just crumples to the ground. That happens. Yeah.
Toshi's just gonna peek around the corner and go, "Damn, that was fast."
Yeah.
I'm gonna like roll the sword around and be like, it's good to have a good weapon again.
Yeah.
I am so happy I did not have to bite them.
Yeah, this
Was
room
that the
smells
food one?
like goblin sweat.
Hmm?
And weirdly reminds you of Brethasmus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
I have a quick question. I have
Yeah.
a quick question for
Yeah.
Solomon. Do you want to use the bow that the Shillelagh took off the other creature because it gives you a range attack, just in case you want to shoot something, or no?
I would definitely consider it, but right now indoors, I think it would just get in my way, or I would get in yours. I'm probably one of the 2 people you should have up front,
All right, so
and everyone else.
I look at Shillelagh. It's like I could probably use that bow. It's just as good because the crossbow is good, but just in case if I need not worried about reloading. So he just
She just sort of shrugs and hands it over. It's like, sure.
All right, so he looks at it. It's like, so is it like a composite or is it just like a regular longbow?
Where did he go? It is a masterwork composite longbow.
Okay.
Yeah. So as long as you are proficient with martial weapons, then you should be fine.
Yeah. So my question is, with the longbow, is it composite? Isn't usually composite add the strength to it, or no?
So for this one, it's frustrating to say. For
What's
this one,
strength?
you need a +4 strength to use it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. I'm like, shit, I can't use that.
Honestly, that would be best for Voren.
I don't have a +4 strength.
Oh, you don't?
I mean, it's still cool. Like, I just still wrap it around me. I'm just like, hey, we can use that for later.
Okay.
All right.
All right, never mind. All right, let's go.
Toshi's gonna check, listen through the door.
Yeah.
I got burning hands ready.
Cool.
Like, let's go.
Cool. So you don't hear anything on the other side of the door?
Okay, Toshi's gonna ready throw a dagger and just opens the door and sort of ducks down a bit.
Cool. The walls of this room are lined with small wooden cages. Inside each cage is a dirty mound of straw.
This is one of the weirdest rooms I've walked into so far.
Nothing
And
else.
that's saying a lot.
Doesn't seem to be.
I once walked into a noble's house into the doll room and there is only one doll. This is somehow weirder.
Voren's just like,
Let's go back over this hallway.
Jesus. There is this hallway down the bottom here as well. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Is there a torch?
Alright, well, what do we want to do then?
Say again, sorry?
Is there a torch to hand? A flaming torch?
Yeah, there's a torch. There's one probably on this wall right here. Yeah.
Okay. And this door, would it be stone, etc. as well?
Yeah, it's stone.
Okay. I'd grab the torch and light the cage on fire.
Yep.
The straw.
Cool. Yeah, it seems to
Step
catch.
out and close the door.
It catches fine. Yeah. Don't worry.
Step out, close the door.
Cool.
Are
No
you
problem.
okay? That might cause attention if there's smoke.
Guess you'll find out.
Oh dear.
All right, well, shut the door back. All right, so I guess we keep going through.
Cool. So down at the end of this hallway, it turns to your right, and right at the end there is a door, and there are 2 doors on either side, left and right.
So, all right,
So this
it's
one first.
yeah. I look at Toshi, kind of point up 4 rooms.
Okay, Toshi's gonna listen to each one.
Cool.
I'm gonna go through all the doors, so I'm just gonna do it 4 times.
5.
If that's okay.
5 times.
5?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 5.
Yeah.
5 doors.
2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, those checks. So it'd be 1, 2.
There is someone breathing on the other side of that door. The rest of them seem
Okay.
to be empty.
On this other side of this door.
This one right here.
All right.
This one.
Both of you have the exact same color.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
change
both
yours.
green.
Tom.
Oh, I don't know how to change mine, so yeah.
Damn it, I can't.
Click the
you
little
can-
color.
Click on
Yeah,
the
click on
color
the-
next to your name down the bottom and change it to another color. I'm green. Even with board games.
Well, that's why I'm.
Always
That's why I'm red, because it's obvious color.
right.
There's mine.
I reckon a nice blue would very much suit Toll. Or an orange. Orange works well. Love the orange. Big fan.
Toshi's
Alright,
just
Done
going
to
to.
Let's go.
let's go.
Okay. Do you want me to knock? Because
Nope.
I'm thinking he's behind here.
Nope, don't knock. If this is his room, you want to go in quietly. He's going to be hopefully facing away from the door, and you can put him out of his lights.
Toshi's just going to knock and say, "It's me."
You hear Auric answer from the other side. Come in then, I guess.
Toshi's going to open the door.
All right. I guess she goes to this one. I'm gonna check this door down here.
Before Toshi knocks him out, I'm just going to offer him one last chance. Remind him that he can still make a choice and that he can come with us if he wants.
I've made the choice.
And it is not.
The choice
Oh.
that I have the choice that I have made is to be pragmatic. If you die and I go with you, I die. If you don't die and I go with you, then I may still die. But if you succeed and then I don't go with you, I'm still able to walk out of here, correct? According to your word.
Yeah.
Why would I risk my life? Either way, I'm alive at the end of this. Regardless of what happens. I do
Okay.
thank you for allowing me to be.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're kindly, Toshi.
Okay. How do you want to be knocked out?
Hold up. Anything of value in your room that you're not going to want to come back for, or you want us to
I'm
carry
going
out
to
for you?
slap Solomon over the back of the head as hard as I can.
Cool.
As soon as those words start coming out of his mouth.
Smack. Big smack on the back of the head.
Hey, I was being friendly. Does he want us to carry anything out of here for him?
Just leave
Is
my
there
stuff
anything
alone.
important to him?
Not that I have much, but
You
just
know you're
leave
not
it
gonna
alone.
ask for it.
Okay, Solomon. Please leave.
All right. Well, as that right there, I'm gonna open the bottom, the south door, and look inside.
And as for you, Toshi, he just says, just quickly. That's all I ask.
Hmm.
I'll try. Sometimes, you don't end up hitting as hard. And
Cool.
then
So
Toshi's
he's just
gonna
going
clock him
to
across
close
the
his
face.
eyes. He's just going to close his eyes and then hold his hands out sort of in front of him. So it's going to be a coup de grace.
Oh yeah, I just punch him.
non-lethal and yeah, so it's not you're gonna have to roll for it.
Okay, I do add my sneak attack to
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, definitely. So you're still gonna have to roll for it. It may
Roll
take a couple hits.
3. So that's 2.
That's 4.
2d6 plus 7.
Cool.
What I kind of want the description of what we hear from out in the hallway.
Just
I mean,
smack.
technically, Solomon could help with that and just help beat the hell out of him to knock him out.
So you
honestly,
smack him right across the jaw. He reaches up. Not as quick as I was hoping. I don't have a glass jaw. Try again.
That would be a fail.
Okay.
Because it's Oh no, you do. You do double the sneak attack for coup de grace, don't you?
Nope.
Oh, that's sad. Okay,
Can
Yeah.
I just push
yeah.
Toshi out of the way and finish this?
I'm punching him before you say anything.
Yep.
all right. Can I roll perception to check this room?
Yeah,
As
go
I
for
know
it.
they're handling their business.
Yeah, go for it.
So, all right. And I'm using detect magic too, just to see if there's anything about.
What the?
It's like I wish I knew that you guys couldn't hit very hard before I made the decision to do this. Can someone
We
just,
start
can we
talking
just,
again.
can
I
we get the
clock
big
him in
guy
the-
in? Can we get the big guy in? Thanks.
No, shut up. Toshi punches him in the throat again.
Okay. Non-lethal damage, obviously.
Yeah.
Using my power attack and just flurry of blows, hit him as hard and as fast as I can.
I'm not even gonna roll a save. He's got a bigger bonus than that. Cool. At this point, 3, 4.
Wow.
Wow, you haven't done 3 parts of fuck all damage. So I'm gonna call it a coup de grace again, and he's still standing. He is still standing.
Solomon, give me your rope. This will hurt for a few minutes, and then you'll be out.
Don't hang him.
I'm not gonna hang him. He's
The
just gonna be suffocated.
final hit that Solomon does
Huh?
does knock him unconscious.
Fine.
All right, just leave his body in there and shut the door.
Wow. So Merc.
Just rolling fucking high.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm basically looking, just kind of just extending my hand and kind of like that and looking around.
This bedroom has a faint, musty odor. The bed is covered with matted grey and black hair. Bloodstains mar the stone floor, while a morbid stack of birds' feet lie heaped on the floor by the side of the bed.
I guess there's nothing really of value in here.
Nope.
What's
Bugbear?
Shalelu doing?
Probably guarding our way back.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's actually standing in the corner. Yeah. Just
Okay.
yeah.
yeah. She's
All right.
she's just
So
keeping an eye.
I look over at Toshi. Hey, this thing's nasty, but I want to get a double someone else to look in this because you probably have a better perceptive eye than I do.
Toshi's just gonna peek in.
Yeah, you don't see anything. It's nasty.
That's disgusting.
All right.
Honestly, I don't feel like anything of worth will be in there anyway.
I think that's where that bugbear was from.
No, that's not the bugbear thing. Not from what we got from Shalelu.
All right.
Toshi's
So there's
just going to open
yeah,
this
which-
door.
Which one?
This one.
the
Because
door
we
to the north.
Cool. This room is clean and well organized. A low dresser to the southwest has a stack of papers sitting atop it, weighted down by a large chunk of obsidian, while to the northwest sits a well-made bed.
detect magic. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I'm detect magic and I can't see shit.
Yeah, there's no magic in
I
here.
swear to God. All right.
Okay, Toshi's just gonna walk in, grab the papers, grab the obsidian.
Yep.
Just go through the drawers.
The obsidian's
Are
only
you
it's
sure you
just
are
like
obsidian?
like a fist-sized chunk of obsidian. It's
Yeah.
not worked or anything. It's just a piece of rock, basically.
It's a paperweight.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about the paperwork?
Um,
What's on the paperwork?
We're gonna read this after we get out of here. We need to get going quickly.
There is you pick up the paperwork. There's nothing really of any note in the drawers or anything like that.
Under the drawers.
Yeah, nothing really of note.
Okay.
Cool.
Underneath the bed.
Nope.
All right. Well, there's this door right here and the door over there.
Cool.
Yep. Just
Uh-huh.
gonna open it up.
Cool. While this bedroom is clean and brightly lit by an ever-burning torch lying on the nightstand, its Spartan decor makes it unclear whether it's actually lived in.
I'm gonna go look around and detect magic.
Yep,
See if
so
there's
there is
anything.
magic emanated from the torch on the nightstand.
Okay.
Torch.
All right. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Don't smoke fire.
Fire is good.
There is no heat from it.
There is no heat from it, yeah.
All right. So I'm still searching the room, anyways.
You don't find anything of note, just the torch.
All right. So I'll look over to Solomon and I'm like, here you go.
Slip it into my bag and carry on.
Cool.
I love ever burning torches. They burn forever, and you can just put them in a bag.
It's so good, isn't it?
It's just so funny. Like, this is on fire.
This is on fire. In the bag, it's fine. Alright.
Okay. Does she gonna
next.
go and open up this one
Cool.
because we had already gone through and checked them all?
Yep. No. This large
I-
chamber seems to serve a... Sorry, question?
I was going to say I am kind of blocking Toshi's way there.
I'm
I
sure
want to
you'll
be
get out of the
in
way.
the front once though.
Toshi just elbows past you and opens the door.
He's rude. This large chamber seems to serve a dual purpose. To the north is a fine bed with silk sheets, while to the south a desk and chair under a hanging lantern make a comfortable-looking study.
Wave my hand to see if there's anything in here and look around.
Doesn't seem to be any magic.
I want to search the room thoroughly.
Yeah, cool. You don't find anything. Go ahead and roll a perception check, please, Solomon. Yeah, nothing really of any note whatsoever.
Okay. Kind of want to take the silk sheets.
I mean, totally up to you.
I mean, we
Yep,
have a
I'm
bag
good.
of holding technically.
I'm going to take the silk sheets.
Fair enough.
You're going to get a questioning look from Voron.
What are you doing?
Why? Move back out to the other door across the way.
The Voron just turns to you and
guess
this
you
is like, why?
I guess you can tell or I guess you'd say he's trying to be a shitty person. How much psychic damage do I do to the party?
68.
Damn, it's not enough.
That's fair. Alright. Cool. So back through that door?
Yeah.
Cool. Open it up.
We'll open the door and walk through.
Remember, it is that long hallway with 2 exits in it.
Come up to here and just sort of peek around the corner.
Cool.
Peek around the corner.
2 large stone doors sit in the western wall here, their faces carved with images of horrific, deformed monsters clawing their way out of pregnant women of all races.
Ew.
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge religion check, Varun. This scene is common to a church of Lamashtu, the mother of monsters.
Alright, so I'll just pass that information on.
Hmm?
We already know that
Pretty much.
what's her name is a servant of Lamashu, so it's not a surprising thing to find, I guess.
Fair. That's fair.
Move up to here and look down this hallway.
Cool.
Toshi's going to look around the corner, see the door, and say, "That makes me heavily uncomfortable."
Yeah, especially since there
Um,
are those big giant dogs of some sort barking and braying on the other side. At the end, there's a 20-foot long hallway. At the end is a closed door.
That's door right.
There is
Let's
also
go this
another
one.
door up the top here.
That one. So we're going down to check out this door.
Yep.
Jalalu is bringing up the rear, so she'll always be pretty much like last in line.
Mhm.
Just saying.
That's fine.
That's cool.
Standing by the doors that are about to get flung open and beasts are about to flow through.
Oh, 100%.
Toshi's going to ready their bow if they're back here.
Yep, super easy.
I'll open the door.
Open the door. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Kidding.
No, he's skating this like a dragon on the other side. I'm like, all right. At least I have some fire resistance to run like hell.
I mean, like, if anybody's likely to survive, it's me because of Asian.
So you see, it's like it's a natural cave. So
Cool.
where everything here has been cut, except for the storage room, this does open up into a more natural cave. There is an exit. It's not like an exit, more like a tunnel. To your left, go ahead and roll me a perception. Excuse me, a perception check, please, Voron. And there is a matted green kind of something or other in it's like a thick curtain of vines and nettles, maybe. Cool.
16 perception.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of bones.
I've been mentioning bones all day.
You hear something wet ahead and to your left. Seems to be coming from that corridor or something.
The sound of waves lapping, or
No, something
wet
alive
moving?
and wet and moving in a otherwise dry-ish area.
Let's deal with that later.
Oh no. Is Bones down here?
All bones as
Go up and
bones
check
are.
the other door.
You come across a
Oh,
skeletal goblin who's like, "Yeah, hey, it's me. What you did was real shitty." That's not going to come back to haunt you at all, by the way. So, where are we going?
Northwest.
Solomon's taking point. Cool.
Yep.
Sure.
Toshi's just trying to stay away from this door
Yeah,
as
that's
much as
fine.
possible.
I'll push the door open slowly.
Cool. Feel the area,
how did
not
that-
hide it.
No door for you.
The lower 4 feet of the walls in this empty room are covered with crude drawings in mud, blood, and paint. Most of the drawings show goblins engaged in some sort of violence against humans, dogs, or horses. One picture of the north wall is at least 3 times the size and complexity of the other scrollings. This image shows Thistletop from the side, the goblin stockade perched atop it like a crown. A cave has been drawn into the center of the image, and looming inside is what appears to be an immense muscular goblin with snake-like eyes and a dog slicer in each taloned hand. If the scale compared to the rest of the drawing is to be believed, this goblin must be at least 30 feet tall.
Hey
It's not
guys,
like
I found the crate. Can we glean any more information?
That was the cages that you just burnt. That's what that was. What was the question? Sorry.
Can I glean any more information by a closer inspection of the drawings in
Not
the room?
particularly. It looks artistic,
Right.
quote unquote. Yeah.
Well, let's crack this next one.
Cool.
I will
Cracking open a
doors
boy with
slowly.
cold ones.
Crack open a boy with a cold one. Oh! Wow! Ouch. Sounds
Well,
like
that's
a
what
Caden.
you
Sounds
call
like a
ice
Caden
giants.
Kalian paladin to me.
It's
Crack open
ice
one of the
giants
boys
and
with
a
a cold
human.
one. Alright, there is a short hallway with another door at the end.
Open it.
Cool. Open this door into quite a large room. And a large table surrounded by chairs fills much of this room. A slate board to the north is covered with scribblings in chalk. The map of Sandpoint that has been carefully inscribed on it leaves no doubt as to the purpose of this room. This is doubtless where the recent raid was planned.
I want to roll that up and put that in my bag.
It's drawn on, so you can't really
Oh.
roll it up. It's on like a slate board, probably a good
What's it drawn?
5 feet by 5
What's
feet
it
by 6
drawn
feet.
with?
Chalk.
What's it? Chalk. I want to take the silk sheet that I took earlier and flop it over the table, and then I'm going to rub it down to transfer the image to my silk sheet. Then I'm going to roll it back up
Huh.
and put it in my bag.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Done.
Thinking ahead.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, no, 100% done. Yeah, for sure.
All right. I'm gonna search the room just in case.
Yeah, cool. Other than the slate, board that chalk has now been transferred off, you can sort of still see probably half of it. Transferred about half of it. You definitely get an idea of what is you've copied it. You haven't completely transferred it. You've copied it, and it seems to be a pretty decent copy.
Sorry.
You do see a couple different phrases. The notes written on the slate itself definitely confirm that this is where the raid was planned and everything like that. There's like a footnote that says, once the whispering beast is tamed, we can mount another raid on the town of Sandpoint. One that not only incorporates additional goblins tribes, but creatures referred to as sin spawn, who will invade from below.
We messed with that.
Yeah, you definitely recognize sin spawn as those things that you fought. There's no exact timetable given. But as you look closer, it is scheduled for about a week and a half from now.
All right. Well,
Good to know. And now we have their battle plans.
yeah.
And
How
not only that,
heavy is
you
the
are
slate board?
in. Say again, sorry.
How heavy is the slate board?
Well, it's 5 feet by 6 feet across, 5 feet wide, so it's heavy.
Okay. Because it will fit in the bag of holding, but if it's heavy, I'm not going to try and pick it up.
Yeah, it's heavy, heavy.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, you could probably
Alright,
break
so
it if you wanted to.
Might be handy
We
to
do.
have like a chalkboard, but it's
It's big.
too much effort.
It's very
Yeah.
big.
It's too much effort.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
So we have the door here, and we have a door up north.
This place here, I want to sort of circle around it, see if there's any other doors, any other entrance ways before we go in there. Maybe do a multi-point attack, because I think there's going to be something big in that room. It looks important.
So,
Go to this door.
Yep. Is Toshi coming up, or is she gonna? Or is Toshi
I
gonna stay behind?
am staying behind with Shirelu.
Oh yeah, no, Shalelu's in the room as well. She's with you guys. Like I'm just, she is like, if you move forward, she's like right behind you. She's with the main group.
Okay.
Yeah, I just hadn't got
Toshi's
to it
just
yet.
staying with them.
No, that's fine. Cool. So what are we doing?
Opening this door.
Cool. You open that door, and I am going to need you to roll me a save.
Roll me a trap.
Need you
which
to
one?
roll me a. There we go. That's annoying. Solomon, Merc, and Toshi. I need you all three to roll me a reflex save, please. As
Don't even have improved evasion.
as
got a nat.
as a very familiar cone of fire bursts out from the door. I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative for me. And you all take so 7. So Toshi, you take 7 points of fire damage.
Mhm.
And Solomon and Merc, you both take 4 points of fire damage.
I take nothing because I have resistance to fire 5.
Nice. Love that.
I'm like, okay, this is funny. It's like, oh, throwing fire at a tiefling. Oh, that's just smart. Okay.
Alrighty.
Oof.
I finally had a decent initiative roll.
Sneak. Which is cool. So you see a female in mostly white robes with some colored, holding a book and a scroll in one hand, and a wand in the other.
I'm looking in the scroll book and I'm like, ooh, Daddy found a new toy. Like, okay.
Alrighty.
I'm like, hey, what's up? So what does she look like?
So how about I pawn, because this is what. So dark skinned with curly hair, seem to be banded in gold. Like I said, with mostly white robes and bangles up and down her arms, like boots as well that seem to be more sandals than anything. But yeah,
Mhm.
she does have a sword on her side as well.
So what I'm gonna do is I am. Where's this? Okay.
Seems to be in her early 20s ish.
Okay. So she's fently right at the front of the door, right?
That's where she was standing.
Okie dokie.
She seemed
she
to be
within
waiting
reach?
for someone to open the door so she could basically incinerate whatever's on the other side.
Okay, my question is that since where I'm standing at the door, right?
Yep.
Can I reach in and touch her?
Sure.
All right. And she's human, right?
Yeah.
All right. And Solomon can see in darkness, right? He has dark vision, right?
Yep.
All right, Solomon. What I can do is I'm going to cast darkness onto her. She's human, cannot see. Yet you can see into it, and you can mess her up, and she can't do nothing to you.
Cool.
So you just see me kind of like, oh, you got darkness on her.
So
So
there
there is.
cast it on her. You have to cast it.
Yeah,
on
you have to
an
cast it on
item.
an item, an object. So you can cast it on like a bit of your
Or a spell.
clothing, and it will be a 20-foot radius. So it won't be just.
Yeah.
It'll be 20 feet from whatever item that you are using to cast it on.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. I just just like I guess a random object like a coin or something, or just random object in my hand, and just cast darkness, toss it in, and there you go. There's
Sweet.
a globe of darkness in there.
Cool. So you toss it towards the back of the room, or right
Yep.
at her feet?
Yeah,
or...
right. Yeah, no, right behind her.
Cool. Love that. So the darkness
If you cast darkness,
Sorry?
if you cast darkness on an arrow and shot the arrow, would you have a traveling sphere of darkness?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it bright light in here or is it dim light in
It
here?
is dim light in here, so it has gone from dim to dark.
Oh, can't see anymore.
Yeah, but also I did that one. You don't have a spellcasting person from spell that you either can't see crap. So yeah.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
All right. Well, yeah. So
So,
there's darkness in there.
Yep. Any
Yeah, that's
movement or
mine.
anything like that? I think that's
Yep.
your turn. Yeah. Sweet.
No, that's it.
Solomon, your turn.
Okay. As part of the Brawler's Flurry, it says a brawler can substitute disarm, sunder, and trip combat maneuvers for unarmed attacks. Does that mean I get to do 2 of those things, so I could disarm her and trip her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And is it possible for me to like throw her behind me into the room where everybody is?
So
That would be a grapple.
would be a grapple. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a combat maneuver.
Yeah, that would be a grapple.
I was wondering if I could trip her into the room.
It would trip her in her space. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try for a disarm and.
Cool. What are you trying to take out of her hands?
She's holding a wand and she's holding a spell book. What do you guys think I should try and take? Or I can try and take both.
If you take the wand out, all that book is doing is just that's her spells. She still has her spells, but it's just you knock out the wand won't do nothing to you.
Okay, I'm gonna take her wand and then I'm gonna trip her in place. Yeah, I haven't done a disarm before. How do I do that?
So that is going to be a combat maneuver check. So that's going to be like at the top of your attacks page.
Cool.
Is that versus her CMD?
Yeah, it's CMB versus CMD.
Yeah.
So here goes the disarm roll.
Yep. 19. Cool. So yeah, definitely you reach forward and then you sort of slap her hand one way and then smack Hammer Fist right into her wrist and make it sort of tense weirdly, and she just drops the wand.
If I do it without anything in my hands, I can pick it up straight away.
Cool. Done.
Cool. And
So
I'm now holding her wand.
So yeah, smack and then you grab the wand.
And now I want to trip her?
Yeah, go for it.
So same thing?
Same thing. You go to sweep her leg out from underneath her, and you do hit, but she sort of takes a half step back and does manage to keep her footing.
Okay. I guess that's the end of my round. I can't intimidate her or anything now.
Toshi, your turn.
Because I can't see anything anymore.
Great, isn't it?
I'm going to standard action, fox form.
Mm-hmm.
I have scent in the fox form.
Okay.
I'm going to move right here first. I can share squares because I'm 2 sizes smaller.
I'm just going to short myself.
It's fine.
And then I'm just going to move into the room.
Cool.
Without it? Never mind.
No, that's fine.
If she can't see me, she can't make attacks of opportunity. She's not holding a weapon either.
Nope.
Take 5 foot
That I
step
know.
back.
She's taking one on my turn?
I assumed that you had finished.
Oh, okay, no, it is her turn. Yeah.
You had finished?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, it looks like a goblin, but it's her.
Okay.
That was why I was confused. I'm just like, why is that still there?
You take a 5 foot step back. And cool. You see her. You hear a muttering in a language, and then
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go for it.
Because teeth. Just change this to D3 and we'll be good.
Ooh.
So,
But also with the darkness is that you get the sneak attack. Mm.
It would be flat-footed because she didn't know I was there.
Mm-hmm.
well, she can't see you. So,
Smell her though,
do you?
and I have the scent ability, and I'm within 5 feet of them, meaning I know their location.
It's kind of like
Let me
blind
just
sense.
check the. Yeah, does it? Because even blind fight doesn't give you. Let me just check what scent does.
Mhm.
Just to be sure. Can detect opponents within 50 feet by sense of smell. Present someone within range. It pinpoints the source's location. Cool. Yeah. Happy with that for sure.
Oh fuck! I did it again.
So 16 damage?
So, 10 damage.
As this bitch gets like, Toshi goes boing and like.
I have a feeling that's going to.
No, injured while casting is 10 plus the damage dealt plus the spell level. So it's a 20 something.
I officially hate you, Toshi.
Hey Toshi, it's like you might be mad, but at least you can smell the lady. He's like, go for.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could do.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, no. I love it. It's smart, but I hate you for it.
I'm sorry, but screw spellcasters. They can't see you.
10
It's
plus
like
damage.
they can't hit you.
Oh, that is so difficult.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
plus the damage taken plus the spell level. Sweet. Yeah, cool. So you latch onto her foot as she's casting, and she reefs it out of and sort of kicks out at you, but you dodge out of the way. That is her turn. Oren, your turn.
Going to put my longsword away.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Move down to here.
Just 1 second.
What?
Just checking on darkness. Continue.
And I will draw my long hammer as I'm walking down.
Yeah, go for it.
And that'll be my turn.
You can take more movement if you want. If you wish, totally up to you.
Yeah, okay. I'll move into here.
Alrighty.
Not that I can attack her.
You see her sort of frantically looking around. She definitely can't see.
Yeah.
Bellude is going to step forward. And she's just going to draw. She's going to have an arrow knocked and ready to go. She's going to hold. Merc, your turn.
I kind of just laugh a little bit. So let's see. What can I do? Poor girl. All right. I'm sorry. It's as much as we've been effed by a bunch of monsters. I'm kind of like enjoying this. Yeah. I'm kind of like. Let's see. So literally, it's just like she can't see me, right?
Yeah. And she is on the outside of a wall from you as well, so you can't.
All right. So I literally walk around and go right. Is there a box on the very left side or no?
There's like boxes and stuff around, and there's a bunch of shit everywhere. But you can see, so
yeah. So I basically walk around, get between 3 barrels, and I touch her with shocking grasp.
Go for it.
So that is, I think that's a touch. Is it a melee touch attack?
Melee touch attack, yes.
Okie dokie, no problem. Attacks. Do I get any bonuses? Because you can't see.
She is flat-footed. So
right.
yeah.
It's a -4 to AC. And don't get to add your dexterity.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I think that
really doesn't matter. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
That's like a 3d6.
Yeah.
I wonder, is that any more damage or is that just straight 3d6?
It should just be 3d6. She's not wearing metal, right. So 15 points of damage. Damn.
Yeah. Because what is I think Varen could see the
Yeah.
chick now.
Yeah.
It's like
So there is a flash of bright blue electricity and electric light as you see Merc reach forward, and she turns towards you. You grab her arm, and you see her entire body tense up, and she definitely got a vision of the room, and she kind of understands how fucked she is right now.
I'm kind of laughing as if she sees me. You can see like his eyes are like it's like golden eyes, kind of like flare up a little bit as this like the electricity's coming through him.
Yep.
And he has this like not an evil smile, but just kind of like, hey, you're fucked, bitch.
Yeah.
You have light bulbs for eyes?
I mean, look. This is cool.
All right, so Solomon can go. Hey, pop,
Yeah,
pop.
Solomon, your turn.
All right, go ahead, Solomon.
Okay.
Take this lady out.
I'm going to step into the room.
Yep.
I'm going to say to her, don't resist and you'll survive this. And I'm going to do, with my power attack, 2 non-lethal attacks.
Go for it.
Ooh, crit. Ooh.
The first hit, she sort of here, and you see her sort of duck down and then sort of go straight over. The second one, bang, smack right up underneath the jaw, and because the three of you can see in the dark, you see her eyes unfocus, and she just hits the ground hard.
I start chuckling, and I walk over to the girl and like check her pulse, and I'm like, all right, you don't need that spell book anymore. Thank you.
She is alive.
Don't kill her. Obviously, this is someone intelligent and valuable. And considering in the next room they were planning an attack on Sandpoint, and we're already carrying 1 limp body out of this place.
No,
it's the damage if we make it 2.
All right, well that's fine, but he just
carrying out.
Yeah.
The other guy he said to us, take me with you if you survive.
Yeah.
Or leave me here.
No. He said, just knock me out and leave me here. If you survive, I'll walk out on my own.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm looking this girl over and see what she has. Magical eyes.
Cool. It is still dark, by the way. You can dispel.
Yeah, I can still. Yeah, I can dispel it. You see me snap my fingers and it goes light.
No worries.
All right, let's do it.
She switches back to human form.
All right, I look at Varn. Sorry about that, but you never is the spellcaster best way to save ourselves. All right, so I am detect magic to see what this lady has.
She is most certainly evil. Detecting magic. There is like pinpoints of light all over her.
Okay, I'd start just taking whatever I can find and looking it over. I'm like, okay.
So you find a potion.
Okay.
1, 2, 5 scrolls.
Okie dokie.
The wand, which Solomon has.
Yeah.
Her cloak. A
Ooh.
torch. And the spellbook itself.
All right. Well, the spellbook is I just stuck it in my bag right now.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So I am gonna roll for each. I'm just gonna spellcraft each of them. Would it be better for 10 for these, or should I just roll?
That's totally your choice.
For the potion, I'm gonna take a 10.
Mm-hmm.
For the scrolls, I'm actually gonna roll my spellcraft because I feel like I'd be better off with that.
Yeah, sweet. So the potion is a potion of cure light wounds.
All right, so I rolled a 16 for the scrolls. I probably couldn't figure out what they are right
you're
now.
Not sure on that one.
All right, well, I'd say we set to that side, and there's the cloak, right?
So you still have 4 scrolls that you haven't attempted yet.
Okay.
So 4 more spellcraft.
All right.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
And one more.
Cool. So two of the scrolls. One is a scroll of comprehend languages. The other is a scroll of minor image.
Ooh. Okay. I like, that's like, I got a shitload of scrolls. It's
The
like,
other three you're not sure on.
Alright, I look at Vorin and I'm like, hey, I forgot what some of these scrolls are. Can you put it in the back of holding? I'll figure out what they are later.
Okay.
So 3 more unknown scrolls.
Alright, let me yeah. I'm gonna see what the cloak is. I'm gonna roll
Yep, so go ahead and
spellcraft
roll
on that one.
craft check, yep.
Damn, I probably couldn't figure that out.
Yeah, you're really not sure.
Uh,
It does seem to have a... Hang on. I believe it's abjuration. Yeah,
I
abjuration.
look at it. Alright, I look at it. Everybody said, would it be okay if I take the cloak if nobody has a problem with that?
You don't know what it does.
Well, I know, but it's like I really don't have anything magical, anyways. I was like, at least it... Hello.
There is a magical cloak. Is there anyone that would like one?
I would love one.
What did it do?
So Merc is asking the question. There is a magical cloak. Does anyone else want it, or can he have it?
I would love one, but it's up to you.
Don't know what it is.
Let's split up stuff later when we know what it is.
How about, we just put it in the bag until we know what it is.
Yeah, I'll try to figure out what it is later.
There's also non-magical gear. She has like a pouch on her side. There is a silver comb. And a worth probably a good 20 gold pieces or so. Then there is also a small pouch inside of her belt pouch. Did you open that one up?
Okay. Yeah, I'll look inside of what's that.
Cool. So you look inside and you see a lock of hair, fingernail clippings, 2 or 3 used handkerchiefs, and a pearl earring. With 3 platinum pieces. And on a separate pouch, quite a large one, 278 gold pieces.
Ching, ching, ching. I put it all in one pouch and I toss it over to Varen. It's like, I found some extra gold. Throw that into the pouch too.
How much gold is
it's
that?
like
3
278?
3 platinum, 278 gold. I'll post it in the...
Yeah. Alright, well, I say that we could do is, can we just bind her? I mean, she's unconscious, but can we just tie her up?
I've got rope. I promised her she'd survive this if she didn't resist. I realize she's evil. Gonna tie her up and drag her with us until we're in this room, at least.
Well, I say you could leave her technically in this room anyways.
Yeah, I'll just make it easier in case we have to grab her in a rush.
Alright, so as this is going through, I'm gonna look over the spellbook and see what I find in here. Alright, what do I find in my spellbook?
What do you hope to gain from taking her with us, Solomon?
Not having an enemy on the loose, and I said to her she'd survive. So,
yeah.
Okay, but what
she would probably
when we get
we
out
take her back to town. We give her to the sheriff,
and
that's it.
She is a caster, magically powerful,
and evil.
So
I'm not sure.
So I keep hitting her while she's unconscious and keep her that way?
Yeah, but once we leave her with Toady. Once we leave her with the sheriff, what's to say that she doesn't cause a problem then? I mean,
I'm sure the sheriff
the fact
and his
that you
people
don't
know how to
want
deal
to
with
kill her. I agree with that. We have to look at the bigger picture than right now.
And you
The sheriff
definitely,
can take her out and hang her.
she is inherently evil. You did pick up evil from her. She is evil,
Yep. I Merc actually has a maybe suggestion. We tie her up, right? We gag her, tie her up. We throw her into one of the cells, lock the cell, and as soon as we get back in town and we deal with whatever's here, let people know what's here, the sheriff can send, whoever over here that can deal with that.
Through
Shield.
the briars and everything that we struggled to get through as capable
Heroes.
adventurers.
Heroes of
Heroes is
Sandpoint.
not the word I'm looking for. No. I think that would be sending, especially with that, if we don't find that druid on the way out, or the cougar, we would be sending guardsmen to their death.
I mean, I just gave an option. I mean, the choice: you kill her, or I don't know, let her starve to death. I mean, that'd be your worst fate.
No,
but I mean,
You do
that's
not I'm just trying to understand what your end game is here. I know that you said she would survive,
Mm-hmm.
but bringing her back to town is bringing a dangerous enemy within the town limits. Especially if she wasn't a caster, it wouldn't be such an issue. But because she is a competent caster, it is a big danger that you are putting on the sheriff. I would like to try and talk to her if possible, get any information we can get out of her. And I hate to say it, but then the best thing after that is probably to kill her. There is no redeeming this one.
Take her to the sheriff. Let the sheriff deal with it. It's not going to take that long for the sheriff to decide to hang her if she's that big of a danger to the town. And in the meantime, she'll remain unconscious.
Okay.
well, that's what I said. Just throw her in
it
there.
now and not deal with any of it.
Actually,
Or
Yeah.
do you guys want to just basically throw her in there still?
no, we've decided now. We've got to the end of it. That's it. That's what Solomon said. That we're going with that.
Okay. Well, are we just gonna leave her tied up here, or are we gonna put her somewhere else?
That's all
Dragging
we
her,
take on.
dropping her there.
You tie her up. You drag her, drop her in the Goblin's Art Gallery. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, I was also going to add that I made sure each of the fingers are tied individually.
Oh,
Roll me a Knowledge Arcana.
Well,
It's
I've
not a
seen.
high DC. It's not a high DC.
Okay.
Just humor me. I'm basically looking for a natural 1 here.
And
Just-
you will receive it.
Cool. Do you have points in that?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. In that case, I just assumed that you didn't. That's totally fine. In that case, yeah. Easily, you do suggest tie up each of her fingers so she can't use them to weave any spells. Super easy.
Is there any way that you can mess with a voice box, because there's verbal and
You just gag her.
yeah.
You
So-
don't need to.
Tied and gagged
Mess with
and
body parts.
tossed into the corner. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
All right. Adam, is there any chance you can actually send me the information about what's in her spellbook? Because I'm literally looking over her spellbook to see what's in there.
I will message that through to you as soon as I can. Thanks everyone for
No, that's
watching.
fine. Just whenever you get.
No, all good. I'll message it to you
that's
like
fine.
straight after this session.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. We do stream this game live on Twitch every Tuesday from 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, you can catch it on YouTube if you're already watching it there. Awesome. Thanks so much. Come over and hang out live. I do normally chat to people, if there are people in the chat, during the middle break and during the end break. There isn't anyone here today. Totally fine. In any case, love to see you live if we can. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. See ya.